Preparing to
Great,
live.
great blurb in the back. Oh, we're live. We're live.
We're live.
Zoom warns me now. That's interesting.
Live. Welcome to Shenanigans ttRPG. We play Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for joining us. This is episode number 42 of an online streaming, consistent, persisting Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Could I find enough adjectives? I don't think so. So anyway, again, episode 42. We're near the end game. I'd say we have another maybe 4 or 5 episodes left before our campaign comes to a conclusion. If you've stuck with us for this long, thank you so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. We're playing on Tuesday today. We usually play on Monday, and I bring that up because we will be playing next Monday, episode 43, Monday, August 9th, okay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Monday, August 9th, I will post it all over the place on social media, just saying it here and now, so at least it's recorded somewhere. Before we get started with the actual game itself, I would love to turn it over to my players so they can introduce the characters that they are playing. Usually we start with Pia, so why break with tradition? Pia, take it away.
You don't like change. All right, well, my character's name is Pia. I have a navy blue tiefling warlock, level 19. I have black hair and black horns. I'm very fit, very handsome, very smart. Let's see, what else can I say that's awesome? He is the greatest that has ever lived and the greatest that will ever die. And he has a pet named Splinter. He's a little rat I keep in my pocket.
Outstanding. Theoden, why don't you go next?
Theoden's outstanding pet is a blink dog who in the shape of a pipple. Theoden is a mountain dwarf. Very dirty, doesn't like to bathe much. He has a beard.
That's why you have no friends.
Well, it depends on how you look at friends. He has a big old beard with a bunch of different types of insects and bugs living inside of it, and he's very distincted by the warts growing out of his nose. He can't help it though, you know.
Can't help it.
It's not his fault.
Can't help it. What level are you, Theoden?
19.
Level 19.
A level 19 cleric.
Yes. Who's next?
I'm playing Sirach, the half-elf ranger warlock, tall, silver hair, very good looking. Tall, pale, and handsome. Definitely pale after being brought back to life. I have a pet lion named Alistair. He's the best lion out there. The best. And Sirach is also going to buy Harry a book in order to chronicle all the different bugs that are in Theoden's beard.
Oh my god, I love that.
Going to keep like a running tally of all the species.
I like it.
I love that.
Last but
it's like this campaign's gonna last a little longer than you thought, Chris.
That's all right. It's all right.
Keep track of all the bug species.
I'm sure there's a few more episodes left that I haven't taken into consideration.
Goblin children.
Chris, just look up a Wikipedia of all bugs.
Exactly right. I'll just
remember all the goblin children names.
Yes. All right. Before we go to last,
I still haven't done my intro.
Yes, I know, but before we do that, I'm going to let you be last and certainly not least. There was a mention of Harry. Harry is a non-player character voiced by yours truly. Harry is a dwarf. He's thinner than Theoden, a little bit more handsome than Theoden. He does. He's also a
lot of people are thinner than Theoden.
This is true. He's a cleric, but he also considers himself a writer. Hence the joke about the writing about the chronicling of the bugs. Now, last but not least, the final member of the group known as the Natural Ones. Take it away, Mr. Baca.
I'm Baca, the greatest thief of all times. I also have the best, most powerful lion of all times.
No, we did that already.
Now, No, but mine's a true best. I gotta compete somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a short little guy, you know, white mohawk, gnome. I like level 13 rogue, level 6 fighter. I like to steal stuff. What else? Oh yeah, I got two pets. I got a tabby cat named Tora. I got a weasel named Sagi, and Ari the lion cub.
You have a second chair in your room too.
That's
I
been there.
just noticed that.
Expecting
It's the
company.
living room recliner.
Second company.
They got new furniture, and it's been in my room for the last 2 years, and I can't get it out now.
What are you doing after the stream?
I use that. It's the chair I sit in to play PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Oh,
Not a sponsor.
no. And Baka has done something
Wish it was, but
naughty,
it's not.
and yeah, that's all I can say.
That's cool. Good enough. All well and good. I'll give you the audience a quick where were we last situation. So the group got together. It's okay. So it's the first month of the new year. First month, third day, year 258. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Sun is high in the sky. The group known as the Natural Ones, including Harry, is hiding in the woods on the outskirts of a city called Hona, which is a city in the realm that has now recently been controlled by a faction known as the Harper Organization. They just executed a prison break, and they saved 3 individuals which are currently in their presence. One is a white dragonborn named Durdan. The second one is a human male, muscular with blonde flowing hair named Wyatt. The third is a quiet, dark clothed, dark leathered, rogue type elf named Reed. So these 3 individuals are with the group. They are in the woods, hiding in the woods on the outskirts of the city known as Hona. They escaped separately. They've converged. They are now together, all in a large group. And before I turn it over to the players, Durdan, the white dragonborn, basically says something. Basically goes, well, I want to thank you for breaking us out of that situation in Hona. But my first question is, are we now your prisoners? What is the situation?
Do you want to be?
Well, actually, no. Are we free to go? Because I mean, I'm appreciate the fact that you saved us from obvious execution the following day. But now I need to know what the situation is presently. Where are you taking us? Or are we free to go?
Where were you beheading?
Well, where would I be heading?
Mm-hmm.
Make a persuasion check, the first roll of the night, Piaz, so he see if he decides whether or not he wants to tell you. First roll of the night, persuasion from Piaz, the navy blue tiefling.
What a waste of a 23.
23. So with a 23, Durdan Whitescale formally introduces himself and realizes that he has nothing to fear from telling you where he was and where he was headed. He tells you in brief conversation that he and a group of his friends were given a mission to investigate the city. They had word that the city was going to be taken over by the Harper Organization, and he was captured. He works for Prince Ryan and the Zentarum, him and 4 others known as, they like affectionately call themselves the Glorious Five. Seems very proud of the name, and that's his deal. So his question is, where?
Coincidence.
Coincidence? How? What?
Yeah, we were asked to come look for you, I believe, by Prince Ryan himself.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yes.
Right.
Who knew you would be the one we picked up?
Is that where you'll be heading?
Maybe. I don't know.
Perhaps.
We gotta have like an hour discussion where to go usually. It's quite difficult to choose sometimes.
So he shuts down, and as you see the wheels spinning in the white dragonborn's head as far as like what to say next and whether or not he wants to bolt for the trees, you hear from the woods that you are currently in a whistle.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, everybody's hair raises up in the back of their neck. I had to redeem myself for that terrible whistle last week, by the way. That's part of the reason.
That was good, though. That was
Thank you so much. All right, because that whistle with the fingers, I'm sorry, I can't have that.
That was
we needed to redeem ourselves for that. That was just terrible.
Absolutely.
Now, having said that,
Get you a lifeguard whistle.
there we go. Exactly. So, you notice surrounding you out of the woods pops dark clothed, masked individuals popping out of the bushes around you. You're surrounded by individuals, and immediately Wyatt, the human blonde-haired individual who you, if you last checked, was a lieutenant in a faction known as the Order of the Gauntlet, steps up and goes, "Oh, hold on." He basically returns the whistle. And they step forward in a very relaxed manner. They put their swords away. They put their crossbows. They unhitch the bolts on their crossbows. And a leader from this dark clothed faction of individuals that were hiding in the woods surrounding you steps forward and shakes hands with Wyatt and says, Wyatt says, I'm so glad to see you, that you've come for me. And the person he's shaking his hand with says, well, we were going to rescue you, but these individuals obviously beat us to the punch. So that basically happens right in front of you. So apparently there was some sort of rescue attempt for Wyatt that was going to go down, but you guys beat them to it.
We tend to arrive early.
Yes.
Times too early.
Wyatt, who are these guys?
Fine gentlemen.
He basically, the guy that's shaking his hand basically motions to one of his underlings, and the underling pulls a chain out from underneath his dark leather outfit, and hanging from his neck from a chain is a symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet. Apparently, this is some sort of Recon 5, some sort of like stealth mission group that was sent from the Order of the Gauntlet in order to rescue Wyatt. Wyatt says,
General Flav.
Yeah, General Flavor Flav. Some of you are too young to know what that means,
Yeah.
but there was a good one. If you're 30 and older, it was a good one. Anyway, so Wyatt and this sergeant dressed in dark clothing turn to you, and Wyatt says, "I'm not sure where you're headed, but it's necessary for me and my soldiers to head back to Friendpool. We have some investigating to do. There's something's going down in Friendpool, and I need to get to the bottom.
I can tell you. I was just there.
By all means, if you have something to share, please let us know, because and this is Wyatt speaking, because I'm at wit's end to figure out what's going on. Something strange is happening, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it."
Well, yeah, it's probably be best if you don't go there right now. So I don't know if you've heard of this organization called the Brood of Katoa.
He has this confused look on his face.
Evil warlock group. Basically, they revere an elder god named Katoa, and they have been doing blood sacrifices in Brynpool, and they're planning on summoning the elder god to this realm in the spring.
He has this look on his face of complete shock and dismay. You could see the confusion. He's like, I don't know. Is there any way that you can verify any of that? Because that is a lot more than I was prepared to. And he kind of stops and waits to see if you have any kind of like evidence or some kind of proof or anything.
Well, Captain Hull is now a big, scary demon. There's that.
A big scary man.
I mean, if you're able to sneak in, you'll see that the town the city is quite desolated. There's very few people there now.
He takes a deep breath, and Wyatt says, I could not have imagined that something this dastardly could have occurred. I had hoped that Captain Hull had simply been corrupted by financial means, or had been paid by one of the other factions in order to steer us in the wrong direction. You know, it's considering you've been so forthright with information, it seems like I should share with you what caused me to end up in the dungeon.
I was actually just going to ask you.
Yeah, I was permanently stationed at this. Hona was originally an Order of the Gauntlet City before it was attacked by the Harpers. I was in command here at the city, stationed a few weeks ago. We received orders prior to the attack. Now, I have individuals members of the team dressed in black in front of you, patrolling the area, keeping an eye on the woods around Hona. So we were aware that there was a military presence, basically amassing itself on the outskirts of the city of Hona. So we were preparing for an attack. When we sent word back to the capital city of Frinpool, I received a missive from Captain Hull saying that our soldiers should be pulled back to Frinpool, that he basically took away the tip of the spear, so to speak. The city, Hona, was left defenseless, even though I had warned Captain Hull that an attack was on the horizon. So my goal was to head back to Frinpool and try to investigate and find out what the reason was for this foolish decision. But now that you've said this to me, no, I still need to investigate. I still need to find out for myself, but it certainly would explain things. That certainly is the case. And he shakes his head, and the looks on the faces of his men dressed in black, they have this look of like stunned, like silence, where they're basically like, oh shit, maybe we don't have a home to go back to, that kind of a look.
Hold on.
So is there anything that you guys would like to say or do to... Durdan has kept quiet while this whole thing has gone on. The white dragonborn, he still has his arms crossed, doesn't know whether he should bolt for the hills or not. Because he's not sure where he raises his hand and says, so where are you planning on going? The dragonborn says, if I'm going to head back to Enosa, if I'm not going to be stopped, that is, that's where the Glorious Five are presently. What is your plan?
Our plan?
Yes, your plan, dwarf.
Well, we were sent here to find you.
I don't think you...
So we can go back and we can tell Prince Ryan that we did what we needed to do.
We could.
Actually, I don't think you were sent to find me.
Well,
You probably were sent to find...
Timmy?
What? Where? So anyway, you broke 3 guys out. Now
Yeah.
there are only 2 of them. As the third guy named Reed vanished into the shadows, he's gone.
yeah.
Motherfucker.
Here, roll
Well,
a perception
we were
check.
here to rescue
No,
everybody.
your passive perception was not high enough to match his stealthing
Are
ability.
you sure? Mine's pretty high.
Oh no, certainly not.
It
Trust
was
me.
not high enough.
Whoa,
Poof!
whoa. Are you saying he can stealth higher than me though?
I didn't say he could stealth higher than you, but he
Okay.
certainly
He
can
can
stealth
run
higher
fast.
than
I need to know.
You
I
stealth
need to
higher
know
than
that.
you can
Perception.
perceive. So he's gone. What would you
Can-
guys like to do?
Can I see if there's any evidence of the direction he went?
Sure.
I'm throwing the
Use-
owl up in the air.
Throwing the owl up in the air, the
Mhm.
Fey owl up in the air to surveil,
Can I have Chester sniff?
to have
Like a
Chester sniff.
football.
So you know what I'd like to do? I would like to have
I'll fly in
Sirach.
the air and
Re-
look too.
Reed's human, right?
Reed is a elf, full-blooded elf, wearing dark clothing, spoke
Okay.
very little. Reed basically seemed like he was probably a rogue. Considering how he vanished basically right in front of you guys, he's definitely a rogue. So he basically wasn't waiting around to see where you guys were going to take him. He's like, I'm off later. I'm
Yeah.
bouncing.
But
So
roll
so
that
so
little
we're
shit.
sending, listen, here's the deal. There's no such thing as triple or quadruple checks for perception. So what I'm going to do, there would
When
like to be. there
homebrew.
is- No, not quite that homebrew. Wrong table.
I mean, I already
But-
get advantage on tracking him.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys are all going to give emotional support to Sirach. Pia will actually give actual support. Pia, you have that die 4 that you can give him?
I can.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Yes.
All
So
right.
what we're going to do is the bird is going to go up. Pia's going to look out of the eyes of the bird.
Right.
Baka is going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
up aerially. Sirach is going to sniff around. The dog chest is going to sniff around. Everybody is going to go and check to see if they can figure out which way Reed went. But as far as the game mechanics are concerned, Sirach is going to roll a survival check at advantage and take an extra D4, and we'll see what he rolls.
Okay.
Survival advantage, extra D4.
Yes, Chris, you were right. By the way, my passive perception is not that
Your
high.
passive perception is probably
It's
around like
not
a
with
15 or
perception.
something.
It's wisdom 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency, which is 17.
Yeah, 17. He's
Weak.
in the 20s. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of
I thought
reliability.
it took a perception modifier.
No,
Oh,
it doesn't.
but-
Sorry about that.
Weak.
Got a 27 on my survival.
27. Okay, so apparently you got a little bit of a head start. It's easy enough for you to notice his tracks. They're heading in a, let me check the map so I can steer you correctly.
General that way direction.
In the general that way direction. Obviously, yes, Sirach is easy enough to be like, he went that way.
All
But
right.
to give you a sense in regards to the map, I'll look at the map right now and
Can
tell
I
you
start
that.
flying on ahead then?
Well, you would have to go back down to the ground and
Oh.
talk to Sirach and then hop up and go
He
ahead.
doesn't just point.
Well, give me 1 second. Let me just check the direction.
Hark that way.
Hark that way. Okay, hold on 1 second. He went in a general eastern direction.
In a loop-de-loop.
No, actually, not
General
even
eastern
a
direction?
general. Actually, no. I'm sorry. More like southeast. In fact, yes. He the tracks lead in a southeast direction through the woods. The problem with the aerial view for both the Fey Owl and Yubaka is you rise up above, you're in the woods, and as you rise up above, there's kind of like a cover of canopies of like tree cover, which doesn't allow you a good view of the ground below. He's using the cover of the forest in order to cover his tracks, so to speak.
Didn't know we were in a forest. But
Yes, that's cool. So
how convenient.
Yes. So basically, you can return to the ground if you so choose, and continue to go in that direction and travel that way if you so desire.
Well, first I think we should tell Wyatt that I'm gonna tell Wyatt. Wyatt will come see you later. Where are you gonna be?
Well, me and my men are going to. We're at the very least going to reach the outskirts of Friendpool. We're not sure whether or not we'll make our presence known yet. We'll decide that on the way. If what you're saying about Captain Hull is true, if he's been somehow ensorcelled or perhaps is an imposter, a demon, it would not be wise for us to just enter the gates. We need to assess the situation, but we are heading in the direction of Friendpool. I do appreciate the information that you've given us, and as usual, I do remember telling you once upon a time that you gentlemen were wanted for questioning in regards to the death of Lord Commander Reinhardt.
It's old news.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that at this point, because things seem to be it seem to be more important than things.
Insight check.
Absolutely, make an insight check.
I still have something to say to him after.
Sure.
What's that number? 13. Jeez.
13. With a 13, he seems to be telling the truth. You don't seem to get a sense of like he's trying to like pull us. I
mean, Wyatt's always had our back anyway.
And Wyatt has had your back. I mean, he did kind of let you go after you explained to him that you didn't do anything to Lord Commander Reinhardt back in the day.
Yes.
But with a 13, it's hard to tell. You don't quite know his face yet.
I should have rolled insight.
And then I'm sorry, what was the name of that Dragonborn? I'm sorry.
Dragonborn's name was Durdan. Durdan. Durdan.
Durdan, if you go back to Enosa without us, or by chance, would you be able to just, or you and the Glorious Five be able to like send regards to, Prince, saying that we actually did break you guys out in case Reed decides to go AWOL?
I absolutely could do that. He agrees with you 100%, and even without an insight check, you get a sense that he's telling the truth. But while you're having the conversation, P, I need you to make a perception check. Just P.
Okay. 18.
Okay, with an 18, while Durdan Whitescale basically puffs out his chest and says, I absolutely will do that. You're looking at him while you're having the conversation, and you see two black eyes, a broken nose, a tooth knocked out. It looks like he's kind of holding his side as if he's got a few broken ribs. And you realize that he might not make it back to Enosa.
If only we knew a healer, man.
We could just teleport him there.
That sucks.
So anyway, that's just something.
Rub some dirt on it.
Just as a reminder from last session, when you rescued him from the jail cell in the basement of the main Capitol building in Ona, all three of them were basically at 1 hit point left. So he probably still only has 1 hit point left. And while he's probably macho enough to say, yes, I'll make it back. I'm not sure if you did one on Durdan. You might not have.
Okay, I'll do it now.
Okay, so you drop a heal on him. Some of the damage starts to. Which one are you dropping? What level? So we can keep track of those spell slots.
We'll do 4th.
Does he ever?
Well, listen, we
Yeah,
got
the spell slots, yes.
We have to act like
My
we
money,
pay
no.
attention to these things.
Oh, okay.
Money, no.
All right, so you're
Spells he
dropping
has,
so
no.
You're dropping a 4th level spell slot.
Damn.
Well, yeah, doesn't he need the
No,
full
no
health?
problem, no problem. So let me give me a roll. What if that's 4d8 plus your modifier? If I'm not mistaken, or 5. I don't really know.
Why don't we just teleport him back to Honosa? Like they can just drop him off.
He can still get attacked when he gets
Yeah,
there.
we
If he
can
just
just
like
give the
poofs out
guy
of
some
nowhere in
damage.
the middle of the city. Like
he has to go
come
through
on
the
now.
desert. We want him to get back. If we just teleport him into the city, it's safer.
18.
Yeah, but we should, if we're gonna even do that, we still want to send him back at full health, because if he
18,
just
Chris.
comes plummeting
18?
out of nowhere in the middle of the city, he's probably gonna get questioned and beat up a little bit.
And 18's not much health. Let me make that clear too.
Well, I mean, the bottom
True.
line is
That's
it's a hell of 19 hit points is a hell of a lot better than 1. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah. for sure.
So you notice some of the exterior damage to his face start to kind of evaporate. But yeah, he's certainly not at full health at 19 hit points.
But he's not dying anymore.
Does
No,
anyone
he's not
have
dying anymore.
Health
No.
potions. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. Well, we can drop him off or let him be. But I'm gonna talk to Wyatt briefly.
Sure,
before I
go for
forget.
it.
I'm just gonna say, I don't know exactly when you're gonna get the friend pool, but I will send you a sending spell and contact you again to hear what you find.
Absolutely. I'm glad. I will absolutely coordinate with you. Your help has been greatly appreciated.
And perhaps you can do something for us.
Like what?
We maybe put in a good word with the Order of the Gauntlet. We need to find allies for the upcoming fight with Katoa. And they are obviously taking over your city, so you have reason to fight
which
them.
is why I
Early.
can't which is why I can't really commit at this point one way or the other, because I don't even really know the status of the Order of the Gauntlet, especially since what you've told me. If it's true, it means that we've got some rats in the hen house, so to speak.
Well,
So-
whoever you think you could trust, just put in a word and
Well,
perhaps I'll
right
swing by
now,
before this
right now
friend.
he looks around him and he says, "Right now, this is basically it at the
Oh.
moment, as far as
Oh.
what I can
Well.
trust." Well, I mean,
Take what we can get.
that's
Yeah, right.
he nods his head and he goes, provided I am not abducted by what remains of the Order of the Gauntlet, when I return to Friendpool, I would like, as DM to player, I'd like Baka to make a persuasion check, please. Baka.
Guidance.
Hold on a second. What is he trying? What is the persuasion and what are you guiding him? Explain it to me, Baka.
I have
What
no
is the
idea.
That's the problem. You don't give him
Abusing my
guidance.
power.
No. You have to
I like
if
it.
you
Sharing my
can't-
gift with everybody.
If you can't articulate why you're guiding him, I refuse the
He's
D4.
guiding
all right.
my
I
No.
can telepathically communicate with him and tell him how to say it.
No, you can't do it.
Telepathically.
No.
Telepathically.
I
So
tried.
Baka,
I tried.
he tried Baka. Baka, you give me a persuasion check, please.
30-20.
A dirty 20, good enough. I was looking for something in the
13
ballpark of
plus 7.
I was looking for something in the ballpark of a 20. I love it. So dirty 20 is enough. He takes a breath. He looks at you. He looks at your group. He realizes that without you and your group's intervention, he would be dead tomorrow at that event that was going to take place. He's sure of it, that there was an execution plan. That's what he heard from the guards outside the cell. So in honor of that sacrifice that you made for his safety, he says, if you're looking to right the wrongs in Friendpool, when the time comes, if you let me know where to be, you can count on my sword, he says.
Sounds
and
wonderful. I
so-
will contact you.
So because of that dirty 20, you now have 2 individuals that will back you in the final battle. The first one is
Nice.
Parthasnax, the Dragonborn wizard. And now you have Wyatt from the Order of the Gauntlet that will also join you
Saying.
should you call upon him. Now, neither one of these dudes have any idea where to go exactly and when, but they will be responsive to you should you say, "Hey, listen,
Right,
show
yeah.
up here at certain day, a certain time." So cool. So now you have 2 people on your side. Congratulations. Those of you that have played Mass
Fantastic.
Effect 3, they are collecting war assets. Yes.
I just beat it a few
Yes.
days ago.
It's a great game. Anyway, I don't care what people say on the internet. I love it. Anyway, I digress.
I still
It is
want
a great
Helen to
game.
come.
Say again.
I still want Helen to join us.
Well, that's not a listen. That's
I'll be your
always
Probably,
Helen.
bro.
it's always
You're
she.
gonna need like a 30 in persuasion.
I just
I could
I'm,
probably do it. That's
Get your shit together.
I know.
Guys, I do need to visit Chowder to get that necklace from him.
I want to ask
Arthur's
him
next.
too if he wants.
And we want to ask,
join
we
us.
want to ask him for help. And I think we could get his help if we revive his wife.
Oh yeah,
So-
we can do that now.
Yeah. We can revive his wife
Yeah.
in exchange for his assistance.
Making things more complicated.
complicated is good. Complicated is good. D&D, ladies and gentlemen. D&D.
I'm a man with
Anything
a
can
plan.
happen. So
I
let's
bet
say,
Chowder's strong as fuck.
So let's
How
say
many
it's
more-
3:30 p.m.
Okay.
How many more? What? What's up?
I was gonna ask how many more days until we can get all of our gear back.
Just make a quick intelligence check, Sirach,
Yeah.
So we
because if
still
you don't
got,
have
like,
that written down,
3
I
months
forgot
left.
what the date. Well, I
Guidance.
forget what the date currently is.
if you succeed in your intelligence
Okay.
check, I will give you the
It's
information
right
as if
after
your
New
character
Year's.
remembered.
Guidance.
No.
I just poke him. Remember, I think it was a Saturday.
All right, you know what?
It was a
Pia,
Saturday.
Pia, give him a D4, Pia. Add a
All right,
D4
here,
to
take it.
your intelligence check.
Saturday.
Whoops.
All right. 17.
With a 17, it suddenly
right.
occurs to you that Landau, the enchanter from Enosa, from the house on the hill overlooking the cemetery, told you that all of the weapons that you were going to have enchanted, that he said thank you for bringing back his wife Karen from the death. It would be on the 3rd month, 10th day, 258. That he'd have it all done by the 10th, 3/10,
Yeah. Okay.
258.
And what's today's date?
And we're.
1/3, 258.
I was right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. So okay.
Janus
Still
the
the 3 months.
3rd.
Yeah.
That's Marzo 15. If you want to get real
Marzo.
Marzo 15. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is an actual calendar in this realm with weird names for the months. That's right. Anyway, I digress. What would you guys like to do?
Are we still gonna chase Reed, or are we just gonna go on to Chowder?
Chowder.
All right.
Fuck Reed.
Fuck,
He
I'm
ran off.
I
We'll
don't
probably
remember
never
what Reed is
find him.
about. Like, I don't remember who the fuck he is.
I don't even care.
make an intelligence check, Paka. Intelligence check to figure out who Reed Underbow is.
I got a 17.
17. Okay, so once upon a time, as all great stories should begin, there was a group known as the Dawn Guard. There is 2 dudes that were members of the Dawn Guard. Actually, technically
Oh,
3,
right.
but let's
I
just say
remember now.
2 to keep it simple. The overweight, muscular, cheery, big mouth Irilith, who basically just, open mouth, insert foot. And his companion, Reed Underbow, who is an elf who basically didn't say a single word. You helped them clear out a mine shaft. It was a commission and actually saved their lives. If I'm not mistaken, Theoden actually used a cure petrification spell in order
I
to,
did.
against
I did.
a basilisk attack.
Yeah.
So in any event, you made a really good impression on both of them. As it turns out, at that point, Irilith and Reed said that they were heading at that point over to Enosa to the east to investigate what the basis of the whole Zentarum rumors were, to see if they were really as evil as everybody else liked to say they were. After that, months later, you went to Enosa on your own and noticed that Irilith was basically buddy with Prince Ryan at that point, eating from the same table. And they both said, listen, if you could rescue Reed, it would really be go a long way towards proving that you're not assholes. So that is basically the gist of who Reed Underbow was.
Very cool.
And not me. I didn't tell you that. You remember all of that, gnome. It all comes from your subconscious mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You don't have to thank me.
My
Thank your
godly
own.
mind.
Thank your own subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Head's gonna pop.
My subconscious mind forgot everything already.
Hey, listen. At least it's recorded on YouTube forever. I
That's
love it.
right.
All right. So, what exactly would you gentlemen like to do?
Let's go visit Chowder.
Chowder.
Yeah. Blip.
So,
Duck butt up.
Duck butter. Boom, 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 boom. They use the helm of teleportation firmly affixed to the head of the dwarven cleric Theoden. They pulls him through time and space upon uttering the duck butter word.
Duck butt
And-
up.
Slight nausea, little bit of a headache, but all's well that ends well. They fall out onto a desert plain. They are within a few feet of a farm in the desert surrounded by spikes, which have garlic on the edges of the spikes. In the distance, there is a large tree, which
Oh
seems
shit!
out
Do we
of
have
place.
garlic on us?
We don't need it.
Um,
We're teleported right to his house.
Well, the good news is that you're inside the perimeter that is lined by garlic. So
Oh,
if you were
yeah,
outside that
alright.
perimeter, maybe you'd have to worry about it. Depends on what
Mhm.
kind of a mood the dungeon master is in. But right now
Yeah.
you're inside.
If I
We have the
recall, I bought garlic anyway.
That is absolutely true. You did buy garlic. I
Yeah.
think
Expired months
Sirach
ago.
might have.
Yeah,
but you know
it probably
what?
went bad, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So
we
you
used like
don't-
some of it.
Yeah, that's right. You see the house. It's basically a split level ranch type house. There's a little bit of greenery in and around the area. It's kind of like an oasis in the middle of the desert, the Forain Desert, which is a few hundred miles to the south. You magically transported. The position of the sun in the sky has changed in an instant. It is, even though it's the wintertime, technically, according to the calendar, it's hot. During the day, it's hot. At night, it's freezing. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, it's a desert, right?
It's a desert, basically.
Ding
It's this-
dong.
Yeah, knock, knock, knock. There's no bell. A familiar goblin with a frog on his shoulder, big, massive
Yes.
toad sitting on
Terry!
his shoulder. He's got albino white skin, hence the name Chowder. Chowder is not his actual name. He was given the nickname Chowder because they said that he looked like clam chowder. Because instead of being green as a goblin, he's like albino white. Hey guys, how you doing? Don't bite them. Be nice to them. They're very good to me. You better be nice to them. What can I do to you fellas? He looks up at you. The only person he doesn't look up at is Baka. Baka, he sees eye to eye. What would you guys like to do?
Actually, he's looking down at me.
He might, you know what, a couple of inches maybe. It's true. That is
Yeah.
true. He's about 4 feet tall. You're about three
Yeah,
and a half.
I'm 3.5.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm sorry. My manners. He steps aside, opens the door. Come in. Make yourselves at home. Make yourselves comfortable. What are you doing? You want some food? I'll go down to the pantry. Get you some food. Let's have a big dinner. I
Got any garlic?
got plenty. Hey, you can't have my garlic. My garlic I need for my own reasons. Thank you. All right. And he goes, he basically, he slaps Theoden on the ass as he passes by and grabs the hammer hammer that's swaying the Mjolnir hammer. How's the hammer treating you, Mr. Theoden? Is it good for you?
Oh, it's been a pleasure. my
Hey,
friend.
let me tell you something. When you use that thunderclap, it's very, very useful. How many times have you used the thunderclap? How many times? How many times?
I use it.
I bet they like that special moment when the sky turns a certain color. You like that color, don't you?
Mhm.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Yeah, okay, I knew you'd like it. Okay,
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
only on a
great.
crit?
make a deception check, Theoden. Deception,
With disadvantage.
deception check.
Disadvantage.
Oh my God.
No disadvantage. Just a deception check, straight roll.
Everything David does.
It's a 4.
disadvantage.
You rolled a 4, even with your modifier.
What?
I rolled. Yeah. I rolled a 6.
Well, his charisma was like
Minus
-5.
Three.
I think you're fibbing me. I think you haven't used it very much yet.
No, well, it comes and goes.
All right. It's okay. It's okay.
Goes.
Listen. Sometimes using the hammer can be a little intimidating, especially when you're in the moment when you really need to use it.
Yeah, I have a thing about electricity.
All right. So listen, don't be ashamed if you have a little moment of hesitation when you need to drop the hammer.
No,
It's totally
no.
normal and
Right.
natural. All right, so it's fine. Anyway, gentlemen, come in. Have a seat. Throw off your shoes. Put down your hammers. Not those hammers. You know what I mean. Have yourselves comfortable. The house is yours. You feel relaxed immediately because you know that this is a genuine guy. He immediately lifts up the floorboard, throws the area rug aside, and goes walking down the stairs in order to go into his pantry. Comes back up with like a whole. He's obviously looking to make some sort of stew. Comes up with like potatoes and dried meat and like looks like stalks of like celery. Drops it on the table. Starts ripping stuff apart in order to prepare.
Where
it.
do you
The
get
stew
all
will be
this
there.
food if you live in the desert?
He grows it.
I have a little garden in the back. I got a couple of pigs. I got a couple of chickens. I got some certain things, radishes and certain types of and celery grow really well in this patch in the back. I've irrigated it. I use a little magic to reseed the desert. It's good stuff. But here's the situation. The truth is that there are traveling caravans. I supplement what I need. When they pass by, I spend money in order to, I trade, barter system. Sometimes, But there's always ways. Plus, I made a lot of friends through the years. So anyway,
Friends.
but friends in high places. Let me tell you. Yeah,
Do
so
you need
anyway,
money towards this extravagant dinner?
well, I wasn't going to say anything, but it's kind of nice of you to offer.
Oh, of course, of
I
course.
wasn't
You've
gonna
always been
say it.
so good to us.
Well, hey, don't say
Take
nasty
it from
things.
my pouch.
I'm gonna throw him. I'm gonna throw him 10 platinum from.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
just gonna
goodness!
say, there you go.
No,
Cheers,
Baka.
please.
This
Oh,
is
it's
too
fine, trust me.
generous.
Oh, it's mine.
It's
It's mine.
it's this guy's. He doesn't even count it anyways.
Okay,
Don't worry,
well,
he
if
won't
you
even
say
notice.
so. Listen. I give him a hammer. The guy doesn't even use it. I'm not surprised.
I know.
Uh,
Trust me, it's the least I can do after you gave him that weapon.
thank you. So, what brings you guys around? What brings you in? Obviously,
Oh.
it's not every day you're in the desert. What's
Chris,
what's
is he
up?
wearing the necklace I gave him?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So 2 things. Maybe 3. Where to begin?
I'm gonna take your shit back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be blunt. That's honestly like
I'll take one
a
too.
roundabout way of saying this. We need your help, and for an upcoming fight.
Well, I'm always I consider you guys friends, so I don't see a problem with that. I would definitely do my best to help you out. I mean, I am retired, so
Yeah.
but
Well,
other
this
than
is
that,
for the
Well-
fate of the realm.
oh my goodness, that sounds
Um,
dangerous.
Yes, but don't worry.
Yeah.
We will, regardless of what you, if you want to participate or not, we will do you a solid, as they say.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
we got something for you.
Oh, what do you got for me? My shoulder's a little creaky these days. I'm sorry.
Your shoulder. Yeah, mine's going too. It's the age. It comes with the age, my
Yeah,
friend.
you're not kidding me. Yeah. So what is it? You sound like you're beating around the bush a little bit here. Why don't you just get right to it
Bushes
and tell
don't
me
really
what?
grow out here in the desert, do they?
Well,
Yeah,
on my farm they do, but that's another story.
We can
Your
revive your
little
wife.
patch?
You
I
can
said
revive
really
a what?
Uh-oh.
Well, that was
He
Oh.
went there.
Yeah, you did go
that
there.
was just a little
Uh,
blade.
That was
Solid.
quick.
That
That was quick.
You can what?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, take it.
We
Take it
could,
away.
No, I can't. You don't want me to do it my
we
way.
could try
trust
and
me.
bring you ladybug.
What brought this? Why would you want to? I'm a little confused, guys. This
See,
is a weird request.
yeah. So in exchange for your help, and because we're friends, we'd like to do you a favor and attempt to bring your deceased wife back.
So he's basically using a big butcher knife in order to cut like carrots into pieces, and
And he's
he
gonna
goes, he
fucking
starts.
drop it.
But don't make us. Don't make me have to revive someone else now.
They in here is actually even though he doesn't use a hammer, he's quite the cleric.
It seems a little. I got to be completely honest with you guys. It seems a little odd that you guys would come out of nowhere to just offer out of the blue to bring my wife back from the dead, not knowing her situation, not knowing her story, what her name
You
is.
did tell,
Well,
you
you
did tell
know
us your
all
story back then.
that you've done for us.
Or I thought you
It
did.
just seems a little shady, gentlemen. It seems a little weird. I might have forgotten. Maybe I told you the story, but that's not the point. The point is that you must want something from me, and it must be more than just 10 platinum. Maybe you're trying to buy my services. Which
I'm gonna level with you,
I
Chowder.
thought we were friends. Yeah, go
Level
ahead,
with them. Level
Silverhead.
with them.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
So,
sleeping over here.
so what our
Harry.
friends are trying to say.
Terry, be nice, Terry. Don't transform into a Tarrasque. Be nice. Be
Oh,
nice.
God, I'd like to see
Be
that.
nice.
We might need Terry to do that later, but
Terry.
that's
Oh,
not
dear
now.
God.
Not now, Terry.
Not now, Terry.
Not now. Okay. I'm gonna level with you. What the guys are trying to say is, we definitely need your help with some combat coming up. But there is one other thing we need from you. Remember Baka gave you that necklace?
Yeah, get it right around my neck.
Yeah,
It's one of the
yeah.
nicest things
We
anybody's ever
kinda-
given me.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
see, we kind of need it to help another friend. We just didn't
Another
realize at the
friend?
time. Yeah.
he has mental issues, and that necklace can help
he's
him.
got a disease that we need to cure with that necklace.
All right, you know what?
It just so
player
happens.
to DM.
Oh God.
Let's put it this way.
It sounds bad.
I would normally give you a persuasion check,
Disadvantage.
Sirach at disadvantage. However, the fact that Baka threw in that comment about needing it for a mental illness, I'll turn it from a disadvantage into a straight roll, but the DC will be relatively high, Sirach. So,
Oh,
Sirach, straight roll, persuasion check, please.
no, I want to
All
roll
right.
it.
Straight persuasion.
You don't get to roll it.
I have a +7.
Yeah,
Shit
those-
you not. Nat 20 plus my 7.
What a
So it's a
god.
natural 20 plus 7.
Yep.
Combat's gonna be a mess tonight,
God
Jen.
damn.
Yeah, I know, right? I wasted it.
Says,
Ready for
all
those
right,
crit
well,
fails?
I don't think we're gonna have any
Uh-huh.
combat.
you know,
Sirach's gonna shoot himself.
well, you know what? It's a really nice necklace, but if you say that there's a friend of yours that could use this necklace in order to heal an illness, I mean, forbid me to turn around and keep it from him. That would be very rude.
We wouldn't
Wait.
lie to you, Chowder.
You're a good man.
So he takes it off. He looks at it. He says, "This is a very pretty necklace. I do appreciate the gesture. It was very nice of you, but here it is." He gives you
I'll
back
take
the
it back.
Periapt of Health, which is
Ugh.
good at preventing diseases. Good
Oh,
at
good.
basically while you're wearing it, you cannot be felled by a
Okay.
disease while wearing it. So
All right.
so what else did you came here to get a necklace? Oh,
Well,
don't
like I
worry, I'll still feed you. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, what about your wife?
To put it bluntly, Chowder, is this battle? It's gonna be deadly. We don't know who's gonna live. That's why I like to do the solid and try to bring back your wife before the battle, because
I
you may
see.
not make it out of the battle.
I see. So you're saying one hand washes the other, huh? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said I would do.
Well, you
before I
kind of
said
can't
before I
wash
came
one
here,
hand without
before
the
I
other
mentioned it,
now.
I said we would do this for you regardless if you joined us or not.
All right. Sounds. Make a persuasion check, please. Aka.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Wait, where's my good D20? I need it for this one.
Good T20 for this one.
It's
The cheating one with all
The cheating
20s
one.
on it.
Yeah.
20.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I'll take it. Absolutely. You said that your modifier was a +7, so
It
pretty
is. Yeah,
good.
13 plus 7.
Nice. So he looks at you, he nods, he says, "Well, I'll tell you what, I think it's a very nice gesture for me and for Tarry here, because Tarry misses the misses very, very deeply, more so even than myself. But I got a little secret to tell you. You know what? Whether you would bring back my wife or not, I would definitely come out of retirement and help you in this battle of yours. You just got to tell me when and where. I'm a little rusty, my shoulder's a little shot, but having said that, well, you do
You
have.
stick with me.
I'll
They-
stick
they
by
didn't
your
give him a needle.
side. But there's something I need to get across from you, which is it's ironic that you mentioned raising my wife, because while you want me on your battlefield to fight your battles, you need her.
Oh.
Cause
Well, that's two
she's-
birds in one stone, my friend.
because
Why'd you
she's
take
because
so
I'll
long
tell
to
you the
tell us?
truth. I'll tell you the truth. She's the one that actually really knew how to swing the sword, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
So,
I
well,
quite believe
in
that.
more
That's why
ways
you're
than
missing
one.
so
Let's
much
get you
out
with
there.
that.
probably in more ways than one, but let's not go there, gentlemen. Let's keep
Yeah,
this
I mean,
a.
Theoden might not play with his thunder hammer, but he can play with a hammer.
This
I
is
can
true.
play with your hammer.
Well,
anytime.
there's no need for you to play with my hammer, Theoden, but thank you very much for the offer. So anyway, so here's the deal, though. It may not be as simple as you think, because I'm assuming with some sort of raised dead spell, you need a body, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
One would assume.
to be honest with you, her body was. I hate talking about this because it's just very sad to think about. She died in that battle, in the Revolutionary battle, and she was struck by some kind of magic spell that basically, how do they say it? Turned her into dust. What is it called? She's the point is this,
Vaporized, disintegrated.
vaporized, disintegrated. I don't like to say those words because they kind of really hurt the soul.
Well,
The
that
point
sucks.
is there's no body. So if you need a body
Oh.
in order to resurrect her, there isn't one.
We could try with the ashes. It
we
may
can
work.
try with the ashes. We could try. I don't know what's going
Wait.
to happen.
You can do that?
No.
Try. I said
Well,
we could-
DM to player. Let's go into
Say,
the
I
player's
can't do
handbook.
that.
Let's go into the player's handbook and test it out. So, what spell are we talking about specifically? Let's see what it says in regards.
what if we
Resurrection.
ask middle management for help raising her?
Eat a
Ugh.
dick.
Let's see.
Did you say
Um,
he's a dick?
I don't think you want me to do it
No.
that way.
Daddy's a dick. Yeah, see what happened to me?
I was about to look up 5e middle management instead of cleric spells.
So I'm gonna look up cleric spells. I know that he has
Yeah, he's a level
availability
7. That's
level all the way up to level 9, basically, because he's level 19 cleric at this point. But let's see.
resurrection is here.
Can
You touch a dead creature that has been dead for no more than a century that didn't die of old age and that isn't undead. If the soul is free and willing, the target returns to life with all its hit points.
Doesn't say anything about
No, it just says you touch
body.
a target, which could be theoretically ashes.
Let's see something. Level 7 is resurrection. Level 9 is true resurrection. So let's actually look up true resurrection and see what that says. Maybe
Well, it says
that's-
you have to touch a creature for true resurrection.
You have to
Doesn't
touch the
s-
other one too, but you have to probably just stick your hand in the ash with your finger.
true polymorph.
Yeah, but
true-
it's not the full creature.
It's part of one.
Poor
Huh.
Chowder, man.
I know.
Okay, all right, so here's the deal.
This is fucked
True
up.
resurrection says
I know, right?
the spell can even provide a new body if the original no longer
Oh,
exists,
shit.
in which case you must
Oh.
speak the creature's name. The
All right,
creature
well.
then appears
Oh.
in an unoccupied space you choose within 10 feet of you. So listen, I'm gonna rule that considering there are only ashes and not obviously
We
not
probably
all
need
of the
true resurrection.
there's a portion of the ashes left in a box, not all of the ashes, whatever was scooped along with like dirt from
Let's do it.
theoretically,
we don't have the diamond for that. We got to go buy one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Then why'd we offer it to him?
Well,
Oh my god, you
I
guys
thought we
are
could get away with the
so-
other spell, but if it's true resurrection, we need the
well, you know what? Let me
diamonds.
be a good person and actually read resurrection and see if you can get away with it. Let me see. I have a feeling it's going to be the 9th level true
We
resurrection.
want to do this
Yeah.
for you, but we're short money, you know.
Yeah, it says
Can't afford it. We just
a
got to.
sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth at least 20 and diamonds worth up to 25,000. Oh my god.
Yikes.
well, we have the money.
We have
We just
yeah, we have
gotta
the money.
make sure
They-
someone will give us diamonds worth that much.
we would have to go like 5 cities to probably get diamonds that much.
No.
We have a lot
5
of diamonds as it
cities.
is. We have like 4 or 5 grand in diamonds already.
All right, so here's some information that to give you about the 7th level version of the spell. While it is only 1,000 gold pieces worth, which spell consumes a diamond, it's a lot more cost effective. It says also that there's a negative. Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for at least, I think, for at least 2 weeks or so.
That's
That's
nothing.
not a problem. We got 3 months.
That is true. So the point is that if you were to resurrect her using regular resurrection, she'd have to basically stay in bed for like 2 weeks and kind of like take some time to recover.
It's better than her being ashes.
Yeah. But the problem is, I'm just thinking range touch, you touch a dead creature, and then it says, but there really is no body. Okay, you have to realize this. When you create, when someone dies on a battlefield and is vaporized,
Yeah.
chances are Chowder, and this is DM the player, Chowder probably took a handful of the dust from her body and a handful of dirt from the ground, threw it in a box. It's probably half dirt, half her. You're probably going to have to use the 9th level true resurrection, or I guess the DC will be insanely high if you want to do the regular version. I'll allow you to do the regular version, but the DC will be higher. It's up to you.
That's bold.
I
It's
don't
up to
know.
you.
That's
It's up
bold.
to.
Don't say me.
Can you say that again?
Okay, so here's the deal. You can use either the 7th level version, which is 1,000 gold, or the 9th level true resurrection. But that one's going to cost 25,000 gold in diamonds. And I'm not saying you can't get it. You can.
It's gonna be
It
hard
It
though.
might
We're just
25,000
gonna have to
gold.
travel from city to city gathering
Stay it
diamonds.
in.
Yeah.
Good
stay it
thing
in,
we
you
can
may-
teleport.
Well, you can teleport, so that helps. And maybe we'll
Dude,
do
Chris,
like
Are we gonna need
like
the
gonna
holy
need what?
water?
Well, holy water is easy enough to get. Holy water is basically just, get a wineskin in a temple. That's easy. That's free.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that if you use the regular resurrection 7th level one, because there is technically no body, the DC is going to be a lot higher than it would be if you use the 9th level spell. So it's
Yeah.
really up to you. You might do it and it might not work, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'll just do the 9th then.
All right.
Well, we need to
so-
go buy diamonds, so we're
All right. So what do you tell Chowder?
I'll wait. at Chowders.
No, we need. It's gonna take days to get these.
I may have
No,
to do like
then I'm gonna wait.
a music montage, basically, where we
I mean,
calculate the number of days.
Fucked up is
Gonna
if
be
we're
a
like, oh, we're gonna revive your
montage.
wife, but we'll be back,
Well,
and
we
then
can
we all
let's
just
leave the pets-
disappear
let's leave the
and
pets
don't
here,
know
then.
if he's gonna come back. Like, I'll stay.
Hey, you're gonna leave the pet? These pets house trained? They're gonna shit on my floor? What's going on here?
Fine. Ari, go pee outside
Make an animal handling check
with advantage. Right.
with advantage.
Guidance.
Are they in danger of peeing on this floor?
With guidance, it's 22.
Oh, okay, Daddy. I promise I won't pee on his floor, and I won't let the dog pee on the floor. And the dog says to you, "I won't pee on the floor. I don't pee on any floors. I go outside because my master, the dwarf, says I go outside when I pee. I don't like this cat." So
Chester,
and
if I find out you peed on the
basically
floor, I'm gonna neuter you.
Alistair basically looks at one pet with no expression, looks at the other pet, and does the equivalent of a sigh instead of like actually saying anything. Like I am stuck with two of the dumbest companions.
I'm gonna turn to.
That's basically as Alistair's basic reaction without saying a word.
I'm gonna turn to Alistair and say that goes for you too, Alistair. I'm gonna wag my finger at him. Like it should be obvious.
I'm not going to pee on the floor. That would be anyway. I have an entire desert to pee. It seems like Alistair is a little bit more intelligent than both of them. But anyway.
Hey.
So anyway,
more reasonable.
So the plan is
intelligent.
What is the plan? The plan is to bounce from city to city and so we'll do
infinite money glitch to
well, I'm gonna say this, Theoden, if you're going to get 25,000 gold pieces, that's 2,500 platinum.
He does have it.
You do have it, but you have to realize that your money is going to start to dwindle, Theoden. It's going to start to call into question how much money you actually have.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of money.
I'm guessing he has about 5,000 platinum in all.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's about between 5,000 and 6,000 platinum is probably what he has. So it's going to take about half of your money.
What I had down was 1 million.
Oh,
Yo, I love it.
Well, that sort of makes sense. If you're gonna keep track, you might as well start high.
No,
all right,
we'll do that.
Start at 6,000.
So Pia, are you staying, Pia, or are you going with the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Okay, very cool, very cool. You decided to stay.
Keep him company. I mean, we just kind of dropped the bomb on him, and then we're just gonna leave him. Like,
well, we're going to get shit to revive his wife.
All right. But, you know, he's got to take that all in. Like, I wouldn't want to be left alone.
All right, so you leave the pets and the navy blue tiefling to keep Chowder and Tarry company. Listen, he's alone in the desert. He doesn't mind the company. He's actually kind of looked very happy about the whole prospect of having company and also the idea that you guys are willing to bring his wife back to life. So let's fast track this. I'm gonna use the map and the calendar in order to figure out, along with the 3 charges a day with the helmet teleportation, to figure out how long it would take. Right. To get the job done. All right. So right now you're in the Forian Desert. What city are you looking to go to first in order to check the jeweler in that city to see if they have,
let's just go to the biggest city nearby. Let's go to I was about to say Vanwell. Yeah.
Not Vanwell.
Ecosted then.
Okay, so do you guys want to go to Ecosted?
Where did we get all of them last time? You don't remember, right?
Oh, dude, we have no specific place. We went everywhere.
Yeah. All
right. So you decide to use the second of the 3 charges today of the helmet teleportation. So you have 1 charge left, and you make your way to Ecosted where you've been before. I need you guys to make. Actually, we'll do it at advantage because the entire group would do a search for the diamonds in this city. So let's go either 1 person rolls twice or 2 people roll 1 time each for investigation.
I'll roll once.
All right, so Baka's going to roll 1 investigation. Who's going to roll the second investigation?
It should probably be Sirach.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 1 Baka, 1 Sirach. Investigation check, please.
16.
18.
16, 18. 16 and 18 is 34. You find 3,400 gold pieces worth of diamonds in the city of Ecosted.
Keep track.
How much?
Okay.
3,400 gold pieces worth.
We're almost there.
Well, not exactly, but fair enough. Not so bad. It takes somebody roll a d6 for me.
5.
Takes 5 hours to get that done. It's 9 o'clock in the evening on the 3rd. So we're going to keep track of the date, how much money. Now, keep in mind, who's going to spend these 30? I'll tell you what, we'll take the money away from Theoden, and we'll say that Theoden, when you're done with collecting paying out for all these diamonds, let's say you have 2,000 platinum left.
That's fine. That's
all right. So just mark down 2,000 platinum as how much you have left. All right. That way,
2
0 0 0. Because I know you had somewhere between like 5 and 6. So this will knock you down to about half. Right. So we don't have to worry. So now where are you going to go next? You have 1 charge left. Where are you going next?
Where do you think, guys?
Mbaka might be muted. I'm not sure.
No.
Say something, Baka, just so that we could know one way or the other. I have a feeling you're muted.
Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah, you're muted. Yeah.
I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
That's fine. Take your time.
Jacob, there's no time.
We need to basically you're sitting with Chowder playing like Parcheesi anyway. So we just have to see what happens.
Parcheesi's not bad.
No, of course not. Parcheesi, Stratego.
Hello?
There you go.
We hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Matt, you have a lot of diamonds on you, your person. Can you count how many? Do you know how many you have?
Yeah, let's see what you have in regards to
You should
diamonds
have
right
about
now.
3,000 at least.
Because that'll make this shorter based on we'll get the total of 25,000 and we'll give it
And
a
my
go.
suggestion was go to Alzando because we've been there
Alzando?
before.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
2.
So you have what? Two diamonds?
2,000.
2,000. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll make the 34 into 5,400. So 34 into 54. Counting those. So right now your tally is up to 5,400 gold pieces worth of diamonds in your possession. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. You have 1 teleportation left, Theoden. Do you want to go to?
We're napping.
Okay, so you're going to spend the night in Ecosted, correct?
Yeah, someone else is paying though.
No problem. So you spend the night in
I got
Ecosted. 1-4-258. The next day, you have 3 left, and you decide in that following day, let's say 8 a.m., you decide to use the helm of teleportation to go to Alzando. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Floating city of Alzando, boom, boom, boom. You make it there, no problem. It's still 8:30 in the morning. Everyone is there except for the pets and Pia, who's still chilling back with Chowder on the ranch. I need that investigation check for the diamonds from 2 players or 1 person gets advantage. It's up to you guys. To Theoden, you want to get involved in this roll?
Yeah.
All right, so Theoden will roll 1. Who will roll the second?
17.
17 for Theoden. Who's rolling the second one?
Okay. I was the wrong choice.
Hey, listen, it happens.
6.
17 and 6 is 23. You find 2,300. No, actually, I'm going to say this because you are favored
We found
in that.
23,000 diamonds.
No. You
Found 23 diamonds.
You would have found 2,300 gold pieces worth of diamonds, but because you're in such good graces with Lady Piper, having saved her, I'm gonna multiply that times 2, and I'm gonna say that you found 5,600 times 2. Okay. So that gets you to 11,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Somebody roll me a 6-sider.
6.
8 and 6 is 14. It is 2:30 in the afternoon on the 4th.
I just realized something.
What?
Didn't Chowder just make us a huge spread and you guys just like left?
That's okay. You ate an awful lot. So if you you had
But
a lot.
you got the leftovers, Pia, so don't worry about it.
Just kind of like, wait a minute. At least we paid him for it.
Dude,
yeah, we didn't
guys,
just like bounce.
Guys, I'm making you a stew. What are you guys going? I don't understand. Hey, Terry, we got leftovers forever now. Look at these guys. So it's 2:30 in the afternoon. You have 2 charges left. Where would you like to go next?
Kirillif.
Kirillith. I
Kirillith.
said it first.
Oh.
Kirillith. So Kirillith's traveling to Kirillith gets you to 3 p.m. on the 4th. You have 1 charge left. Who's going to make the investigation rolls for
I will
the
this
city
time.
of
Well,
Kirillith?
I'll
Go
make
for it.
both of them.
Go for it. Make those 2 rolls.
I didn't make a bad roll.
No,
Though.
He
you
had
did.
a 17. He had a 17.
I know you
had
did.
a
You did. You did.
17.
I'd say. What was that? Sorry, that was cocked. 12. All right, it's like 18 plus 16.
18 plus 16. We will take the 18 and times it by 2 and make it 3,600. 3,600
So what are we at?
gets us to 14,600 gold pieces.
Damn it!
I need somebody to roll a 6-sider, please, to
Holy
judge how much time.
Yeah,
Right.
keep rolling high in 6-siders.
What'd you roll? 6?
Find all the diamonds.
We're
in the
gonna run
realm.
out of
2.
cities.
2. So it's only, listen, you got that done
No, we got a
quickly.
lot
It's
of cities,
5 p.m. Okay, so it's 5 p.m.
We should take a nap anyways, then, or go to the inn and call it. A
So
night.
you have
Well,
yes,
after this next one.
Well,
After
we're gonna-
when I
that's our
have
3rd
one
charge. That's our
Well-
third charge.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
all right. So then what we'll do is we'll go to the following day, the 5th, 258. So already Harry, I'm not Harry and not Harry. Harry's following around because he's really curious to see how this goes. It's been 2 days at the ranch with Pia and the animals. It's the morning of the 5th. You have 14,600 gold pieces worth of diamonds. 3 charges left. Where are you going next?
I'm sending spells to Pia and updating him.
Makes total sense. Absolutely, you can do that. Good
Um,
call. So Pia, you're completely aware of what's going on.
We can
Okay.
go to Flitwick or Ekinos, or we can go to Anosa.
What about Eladon?
Or Eldon. Yes, it's been a long while. Even though New Pavilion.
It's up to you
So-
guys.
I don't think we're gonna find a lot in New Caledonia.
Eladon.
Eldon it is.
Eladon. So you go to
Big
Eladon,
capital city,
the capital city of the Lord's Alliance. So let's go with so that's get you down to 2. We need I would like let's see, maybe I should make a roll.
Uh-oh.
Crap.
Yeah, that's never good.
All right, well, listen.
We
you
fucked
you
up.
are no, you adventure through the streets of Eladon. None the wiser. No one questions you. No one asks who you are. You're basically anonymous while you're there. And listen, the power of the rolls.
Yeah, we're wanted by the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the bottom line is you don't run into anyone who recognizes anyone. So bottom line is it's uneventful. So let's get an investigation check while we're in Eladon from 2 players,
well,
please.
It's
Actually,
just
one
me and
from
Brendan.
one from Sirach and one from Baka.
Okay.
Hey.
that's not bad.
What'd you get?
8.
What'd you get, Sirach?
18.
18.
Oh, I thought you said 8, dude. No,
I thought he said.
Well, I
18,
was
but
about
go
to
on.
say 18, but then you were about to talk, so I stopped.
Oh, I appreciate it. I got 22.
22. 18 and 22 is 4,000. 4,000 gets you to 18,600 gold pieces worth of
So close.
diamonds.
Oh, Chris, I have a
Yeah.
jewelry bag filled. Is there any diamonds in there? Maybe.
No, there's no diamonds in there. You basically cleaned out whatever.
You know
diamonds
what
are in
you
there.
should do? Reach into the pouch of holding and just ask for diamonds.
Oh,
I'll do that. You know what? I'm gonna ask for diamonds.
Not a bad idea, but before you do that, I need somebody to roll a d6 to let me know how many hours have gone by. D6 on the
2.
5th.
I lost
2.
my
So
D6.
it's
Oh, it's only
very quick
2
day.
hours. Good thing I didn't roll it. I
So
gotta
10
fall.
a.m. It's 10 a.m. on the 5th day.
Roll low. Who we're working.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna roll bad this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor. I would like Baka's going to think of diamonds and reach into the zippered pouch of holding. I need Baka to roll an investigation check, please.
Oh, 21.
You unfortunately pull out no diamonds.
Fuck you, bag.
Fuck.
The bag apparently
Toss it.
maybe who knows? Maybe there's
I'm-
nothing left in the
I'm
bag.
gonna
You should
say-
just throw it away.
Sagi, go find me some diamonds. and throw
Bury
them
the
in there.
bag.
Sagi is a weasel that has become very robust. Robust, we'll call it. Pleasantly plump.
Baka,
did
I
put
wanna
him on a
try
diet for
something.
a few weeks.
What does the diamond taste like, Master? What does the diamond taste like? Master,
What?
what does the diamond taste like,
It
Master?
tastes-
Delicious.
It tastes like a rainbow.
And there's a rainbow. Okay, throw me in, I'll find you diamond.
Okay, I'll show. I'm gonna show him a diamond. I'm gonna say, don't eat this, but you can nibble on it a little bit.
Don't let him nibble on it. That's
It doesn't taste very good, Master. It doesn't
Yes,
taste good.
that's what you're
the
looking
ones
for.
in the bag taste better.
Oh, okay. I find the rainbow diamond. Throw me in, Master. Throw me in.
Go.
So make another investigation check, please. Baka.
Okay.
It will assume that it's the equivalent of it.
Do I get animal handling or do I get a bonus
just
for
a
this?
straight roll because it's kind of like an advantage roll because you got to roll twice.
Can I use my animal handling modifier? It's only extra +1.
You know what? Fine. Extra +1. Go for it.
Okay. I got a 23.
A 23. Unfortunately, he comes out with there's a ration in his mouth, 2 rations in each hand. He goes, "Diamond Master, are these diamonds?"
Damn it, Sagi. I take him out.
Take him out. Oh, Master, I found a diamond.
Baka, pass me the pouch. I have an idea.
I pass in the pouch.
Gotcha.
Okay. So it's kind of a Hail Mary pass, but we're going to try.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm going to reach into the pouch and I'm going to think of the True Restoration spell.
What?
That is a Hail Mary. Okay.
It is. Anything that might be enchanted with such a spell.
Make an investigation check.
Oh my God. I like your ambition.
How do you hold a spell?
It's a scroll, like something.
Like a scroll or something. Anything with the essence of a true restoration. Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
16?
Unfortunately, nothing comes out.
You need like a fucking 40 for that.
I know.
No, not necessarily. Because I mean, I took into consideration that this zipper pouch holding was originally owned by a very powerful magic user. He could have had a scroll of true restoration in there, but 16 is not going to get it done. Okay. But all right, but good attempt, good try.
Give it back to Baka.
Okay, so
now shit, I should have kept it.
No,
whatever.
Too late.
So you are in the city
I put it down my pants.
You should have kept it.
You're in the city of Eladon.
That was our one shot.
Let me make a list of the cities you guys have gone to. You went to Ecosted. You went to Alzando.
Eladon.
You went to Eladon, and you went to Kirillith.
Yeah.
Want to make sure we keep track, but you don't want to double.
We still got Econos, Flitwick, Crosa.
You've never. I don't think you've ever been to Crosa. You probably can't go to a city.
No, we went to the. Do you sure we didn't go there because we went?
No,
to that,
not Crosa.
No, we just went to the. Yeah.
Not Crosa.
We should go to Dorai. Oh.
Dorai. It would be very difficult to go to Dorai. That would be a little low. You could probably go to the outskirts of what Dorai was.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Vanwell. Let's go to Vanwell. Or let's go to Flitwick first. Okay, let's get rid of our good options before we get to the bad
Flitwick.
Okay,
so
Flitwick.
Flitwick gets you to it's 10:30 in the morning on the 5th of the month. 2 days have passed. Now Piast, even though he's getting updates, starting to get a little bored. It's only so many games of Parcheesi you can play with
Monopoly.
It's only in the Monopoly game, he refuses to trade his properties, and it just keeps going around and around and around and around. It's starting to get annoying. So now you have 1 charge left on the helm, but you're in Flitwick. Let's get a roll from 2 players for investigation. Let's do Theoden and Baka. Theoden and Baka, I'd like you to roll each for investigation, please.
All right.
+6, right? Yeah. It's 22.
22.
Yeah, 7.
7 is a 29. So let's go 2900 gets you to 009615. You are at 21,500 gold pieces worth of, and you haven't come across a single jewel thief. 21,000. No, you need 25,000. You're at 21,500.
29,000.
You need another 3,500 left. Now, here's the deal. You have only 1 charge left. Would you like to use that final charge before shacking it in for the night, Theoden?
No.
No. So you're going to spend the night
in the game for this.
You're going to spend the night at the Laughing Habit, go to the following day?
Sure.
What would you like to do?
I'll
pay. I have something to do since Parthasnax is close by, right? He's like an hour.
Parthasnax is an hour or so away. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to travel to Parthasnax and give him the necklace while we're
outstanding. Very cool. So for records taking keep, he takes the necklace from you. He goes, whoa, who are you again?
This is the necklace that will cure your mind. Wear it now.
Oh, okay. You notice he's starting to degenerate. He puts the necklace on, and miraculously, Within a few moments of putting the necklace on, he begins to remember who you are, remember who he is. And you see a tear start to form in one of his eyes as the realization comes that his mind is slowly returning to him. And the desired purpose, the item that he sought ever since the beginning of this campaign, is finally around his neck. And he says to you, Baka, I consider you a true friend, and I will do whatever I can to help you on that battlefield. All you need to do is ask. And he obviously the door is open to you. You could stay there as long as you like. You're definitely his guest. So
I appreciate it, but I should get back to town because, as you know, Thaden is a wild card, and I don't need him getting arrested.
oh yes.
We're on a critical
absolutely.
mission of
I don't know
critical
what
time
you're
right now.
talking about.
Yes. Somebody roll a d6 so we can see how much time passed.
It's 5.
So that's going to be 10 hours combined. I'm going to double that one because
Well,
we
we're
have
just we're just calling it a night there. So
Okay. Oh, you know what? That's true. So we don't have to worry about this. Let's just go 1-6. 3 days have passed for Pia, who now is starting to lose his mind slowly.
oh god,
Okay,
All
so
right.
that's Flitwick.
what's left? It's Econo.
I made friends with Terry.
Yeah, Splinter,
and Hopewell?
Splinter and Terry are basically hanging out with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, we should have gone to more cities. All right, wait, we got Econos and Enosa still.
Well,
Those are like-
technically, you've never been to Econos, but that is the home city of
We did?
Sirach, who is with you. So that's a good thing. You'll
This is
basically,
true.
yeah,
Why did we never go there?
yeah. But it's okay. But you've been
We
to
go to half the cities on the map.
It's not gonna. We're not gonna find some diamonds there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Not a very rich place.
so let's say it's 8 a.m. You use one of the 3 charges. You're down to 2 charges left on the helmet. It's 8:30 in the morning. You
All
go
right.
to Econos. I need you guys to make
Or
a
Hona,
advantage roll. Oh no, not Hona.
or,
We're going to
Enosa.
Econos.
Enosa. 'Cause You said
Oh,
we
I
hadn't been to
thought you said
Econos.
I thought you said Econos.
But you said we hadn't been there.
Yeah, it's up to you. You
We
want to go to
haven't
a,
been there, and
but you
I'm not
can go there.
suggesting diamond searching there.
Okay, you can go wherever you want. I'm sorry,
Let's
I
go to
misunderstood.
Let's go to Enosa, and then if we fail, we can go to try going to Econos.
Econos.
We only need 3,500 more. They should have it in Enosa.
Yeah, they
Okay.
should.
Okay, cool.
Wherever.
So you go to Enosa, the familiar city, which is much larger than all the rest, much more lavish and rich. Make a actually no, I'll make a perception check for. Again, okay, fair enough. All right, forget about that.
Not very perceptive.
No, well, I mean, I was looking for something specific and it didn't happen, so whatever. Never forget I said anything. So make an investigation check. 2 people make investigation check, 1 roll each. Sorry,
All
this is taking so long. I'm just trying to get it
Yeah,
done.
me and Sirach should do this one because we get the
Go for
highest modifiers to metagame a little.
Metagame.
24.
That's cheating.
24 plus
Fine.
Uh,
All you need is an 11s.
15.
15 is 39 times 2. You have found 7,800 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Question is, how much of that would you be willing to
Look,
buy?
Just buy it all because we're gonna need fucking resurrection.
All right,
spells.
so then 21.5 plus 78 is 5 and 8 is 13, carry to 1. 29,300 gold pieces worth of diamonds is what you have. And do me a favor, Thaden, mark your platinum down to 1,700.
Oh.
It was at 2,000. Just make it 1,700.
Maybe they should get an accountant.
Yeah.
Just to account for it's still a lot of money. That's 17,000 gold pieces. All right, so
You
make
also
a
do have gold too.
make a
so-
D6 roll,
Yeah.
please. Somebody make a
Me?
D6 roll.
Oh, 5.
5. So 8 and 5 is so it's 12:30 in the afternoon. 3 days later, you have the diamonds. Are you going to use your helm of teleportation in this calendar day? Okay,
You
that'll
should have 2
that'll
more
leave you with
charges.
1 left.
Yeah.
1 charge left. On 3 days later, sorry it took so long. I'm just trying to do this a legit way, and the time on the calendar actually matters. So you're back at the ranch with Pia, who looks bored out of his mind but trying his best to hide it. The pets are basically look like they're going to start eating each other. And you know, one chicken got eaten, 1 pig got eaten, and none of the 3 animals will fess up to say which one actually did it. So anyway, what would you guys like to do?
So how'd it go?
It was we got the diamonds.
Gave Parth the snacks their necklace.
Yeah, got bought the stacks and necklace, got the diamonds. I think we're ready to roll.
Does he know where to meet us?
We still haven't decided a meeting. I'm thinking
So how the hell are you gonna find him and tell him?
I have the sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
I can send it to anyone in the realm. I can coordinate a meetup point once we decide on said meetup point, time and date and
Okay.
location.
Okay.
We should discuss that later, but let's get this over with, the spell.
So you guys are back. What's the plan? What are you guys gonna do? I mean, listen, I gotta
give
be
us
honest
your
with you.
wife's ashes.
Thaden's gonna stick his little pinky in your wife's ashes, and
All right. Somebody grab a shovel.
Just a pinky. Just
I'll
a
go
pinky.
in the back and I'll grab a shovel.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. He walks out to the tree in the distance, the only tree in this vast wasteland on this semi-oasis of his farm. And basically at the base of that tree is a makeshift gravesite for his wife. He tells you that his wife's name is Nerina, Nerina, Nerina.
Nerina.
And he starts to dig. It takes an hour or so before it strikes into something hard. He pulls out a box from the ground. He insists on doing it himself. When Theoden, the gentleman that he is, asks, "Do you need my help?" He says, "No, I got this, dude. I'm good.
500 for things that didn't happen, Alex.
Yes, exactly. So well, let's go 2 p.m. Here's the box. Theoden. Just be gentle with these are the remains of my wife. So
Aye.
So what do you do, Theoden?
I'm gonna take it to I guess we should do it outside, no?
Sure. It's up to you. It's your decision.
Oh, let's do it inside. I don't want our ashes being blown away by the wind.
Could you imagine? He would do that to us. And
Chris, we have
suddenly
such
a
a
gust
bad
of wind,
perspective of you.
15-mile-an-hour winds.
Whoosh!
All right, let's take it to a living room. Is there a living room?
Sure, absolutely. Take it to the living room. You're basically making a big circle around this box. Everyone is looking at Theoden expectantly.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Thaden, don't get performance anxiety.
Right, that's what I'm worried about. I guess I'll take her ashes and put them in a pile in front of me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta offer the gold.
Yes, obviously not the gold. The
Whatever
25,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Yeah.
So that gets you down to, just so there's somebody keep track of the diamonds that you have in the zippered pouch of holding. You have 4,300 gold pieces worth of diamonds left. Okay. 4,300 gold pieces of diamonds left in the zipper pouch of holdings. I don't know who's going to keep track of that, but someone must, please. Okay.
All right.
So you're there.
What
You
happened?
have, so
Sorry.
basically you have
Sorry.
4,300 gold pieces left.
4,000. Okay, I'll keep track. I have it.
4,300 gold pieces left of diamonds after he
diamonds.
uses what he needs for this attempt at resurrection.
I have it written down.
So what do you do, Theoden?
I will focus on Elune, and I will focus on her energy and ask her, Elune, give this goblin his beloved wife, for she has been missing for so long. Her bravery needs to be... Oh, see, now that's distracting me. Her bravery must not be forgotten and help us save our friends in the future. Elune, bring her back.
Make-
Just
Talk about
Oh,
make
where are you going?
Yeah, right. All of a sudden he bamps away. Leaving the diamonds and the dust on the ground. The last place he thought of. He
Me
went.
and the wife bounced out of there.
I would like you to make a wisdom check at advantage, please. Wisdom check, Theoden, at advantage. And you can even take a D4 for the
Guidance.
for the guidance
Yeah.
from Pia. He knows.
Ooh.
So take the higher of the two rolls, add your wisdom modifier, and add a d4, please.
See how the guidance works. Looking at
19
Theoden
plus
hovering over
5
him.
and
Did you try
guidance.
cutting your hand and getting blood all over it?
Okay, that's a 1. 19 plus 5 plus 1 is good.
19 plus 5 plus 1 is a 25.
Yeah.
Okay, you needed a 20 in order to successfully
Damn
resurrect
fucking right.
Corona.
That's her name?
No, Narina. I'm sorry, Narina.
Oh.
Ner. I apologize. Actually, let me write that down so I don't make that dumb mistake again. Nerina. So Narina, you
That's
fool.
probably the worst name you could have chosen for a character now.
Yeah. So, out of the ashes, you notice flesh and bone and gristle begin to form slowly but surely, almost like watching the reverse of like footage of when an animal in like time lapse starts to disappear and rot away, but you're seeing it in the reverse as it begins to form itself, muscle and bone. And the interesting thing is that you're expecting, it makes no sense, but you're expecting to see a female version of Chowder, which I mean would stand to reason. Obviously, you don't. You first the skin is green of the creature that is being resurrected from the ashes, but then you also expected it to be a goblin, but actually, it's a 6-foot female orc, full-blooded orc, very muscular, very strong, laying there. Looking like Sleeping Beauty, asleep. Yes, guns all days. She has. And you look at Chowder and his 4-foot thin frame, and you look at his wife Narina, 6 foot plus, muscle bound, and there's a part of you that wonders how that would be to be a fly on the wall. But
She's
again,
beautiful, Chowder.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think I did well for myself. Don't you think I do well for myself, little Perry? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So she wakes up and he goes, I can't believe this. He drops down. He cradles her head and he puts it in his lap. And I can't believe you guys did this for me. It's such a nice thing to do for me. My wife is back. I didn't do anything. Oh, honey. Okay, you're going to be very tired for a while. I'm not tired, she says. I feel great. She stands up, she flexes like a bodybuilder, and she says, who are these people? Who are these intruders to our home? No, sweetheart, it's okay. Listen, I'll do the dishes, I promise. It's all right. So listen, I swept up while you were gone. I made sure that the chickens were fed. I'm glad you did. So after the dust settles and introductions are given, and she realizes that you are not intruders into the home, you find out that Narina, while she's a little tough, a little rough around the edges, is a very pleasant woman, and you begin to immediately see the charisma between the two of them. Obviously she wears the pants in the family, but they obviously love each other very much. And what I need is I need Theoden to make a persuasion check at advantage. So persuasion check Theoden with advantage. Advantage because you brought her back to life.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So that's the higher of the two rolls.
That is the higher
Okay.
of the 2 rolls.
So with a dirty 20, when the question is posed, would she be willing to help you guys on the field of battle, considering that the world is in question, that the safety of the realm is the fate of the realm is actually, at stake. She says, if my husband's willing to help you, then I'll help you too. And you realize that there's just something about this female orc that, like, as tough as you are, Theoden, you would not want to arm wrestle this woman.
Well, okay.
You probably would win, but you just don't want to. You think she'll
Kick my ass.
Yeah.
She might hold a grudge.
So now I got to start making a list of the people that the allies that you are assembling. So we got Parthasnax.
Only 4 so far.
Parthasnax. We have Wyatt.
I think we're running out of people though.
We have Chowder and Tarry, the frog. And we have Narina. So good news is that you're beginning to amass a collection of heroes that will join you on the field of battle should this final battle come. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to take a 15, 20-minute break to go to the bathroom, grab a little something to eat. This is Shenanigans ttRPG. We play Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit that goddamn like button, please. All right, so it's 8:35. I'm gonna come back 8:55. So 8:55 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna leave the stream running for those of you. There may be a music interlude. I'm not really sure. It's not a requirement, but sometimes we have a little music from our man Matt Termini. We'll see what happens. Don't forget to hit that like button. We will be back 8:55 for the second half of Shenanigans ttRPG. Let's put up this here. Put it here, no further.
So yeah,
All right.
I think we're running out of people though.
Helen.
Wait, did we get Wyatt? Well, Wyatt is a maybe still.
No, Wyatt's.
Oh,
He's in.
Oh, Wyatt said he would.
oh yeah, he did say
He would
himself.
see what his like status with, like if he gets kidnapped by them.
Yeah,
but
Wyatt said he would
Otherwise, he'll
help,
help us.
but yeah, and then maybe we can get his friends to help us.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, if Wyatt helps, then I'm assuming as long as nothing happens to his cloaked friends, we should be good.
I'd like to ask the Smith's wife to help. She's a very powerful spellcaster. Just saying.
Wait, who?
The Smith's wife.
Smith's wife?
The one who's making us all the stuff that was a former lich.
Yeah.
She's I don't remember her name, but
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
was
Karen.
Karen. She was very powerful. She could be useful.
Yeah, she could be.
And then I'm trying to figure out who else we have. We could try to get the Harpers on our side if we offer to kill Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, I think our
But
best
do they
option-
really want us to do that, though?
Probably not.
I think
Yeah.
Priscilla would.
No, because Priscilla
Mm.
thinks that we tried to kill her.
We can
Well, not Priscilla, but everyone
Yeah.
else thinks we tried to poison her.
I don't know. I still want to kill Luigi regardless, even if it's
Oh,
Oh, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying that
Mid-war,
I feel like if
I
we
don't care what's
propose
going
it, like,
on,
oh, we'll get
it's
rid of him,
happening.
people are
let's
going to be like,
fuck
no.
that. Let's do it before the war. Can't trust that little swarmy bastard behind us. Then we have basically like the Dawn Guard and the Zentarum. That's really it. If we get the Zentarum though, that's like a huge, like that's 3 dragons plus their army.
Well, yeah, that's why I think we should go either trust that what's his name is going back to Anosa to talk to Prince Ryan, Dryden or whatever his name is.
The problem I think we're gonna have with convincing the factions is they're supposed to have this faction war in the summer. No faction's gonna want to participate in our fight and weaken themselves before that faction war. So either we have to broker an alliance,
Mm-hmm.
or we have to make a champion come out before the spring.
I already have a solution to this problem.
What's your solution?
You know it.
No, that's a bad solution.
I'm gonna. If you say so, I'm doing it anyway.
I just think it's a personal opinion. It's a bad solution. Baka and Harry don't agree.
All I'm saying
But
is,
you need Captain Hull's blood anyways, so have fun with that.
all I'm saying
You
is,
think I won't?
let's not destroy Flitwick. That's all I want to say.
No.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. That's money.
Thank you.
Alright, well,
You know what I was thinking.
Uh huh. That's money.
Because, like, don't worry, you guys will never have to work a day in your life if we
well,
keep that shit going.
Baka's
Unless I
ascending, so
destroy it.
unfortunately.
Huh?
Yeah, never mind.
You disagree?
No. I didn't say I disagree. I was talking about something else.
I'll give you some money.
I have money. I'm fine.
You're gonna have more money.
True. Can't go wrong with that.
Although we can't let the Harpers really die. That's the only problem.
I really think we're gonna need to do something about these factions. Like, I think
I think we are. We're gonna have to do some wheeling and dealing to get them on our side, and I think that's gonna be the hardest part. Is none of them really enjoy us that much.
Who do we? It's the Emerald Enclave that's on our that like us.
Yeah, really, we're the best of the Emerald Enclave, but like we could be good with the Zentarum if we make Prince Ryan happy.
We need at least one more faction to take over. So Order of Gauntlet is a non-factor. I don't think they really count as a faction anymore. They're weakened. So if we can get another faction to side with, like, let's say we get the Emerald Enclave and like the and not the Harpers, but the Lord's Alliance or something to join on the same side.
Well, the Lord's Alliance hates us.
Oh, well, shit,
Yeah.
I know. It's the Order of the Gauntlet. Well,
But we have Harry with us.
Yeah, if Harry can convince Bluebeard to join us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should. What are they? They're
That's what I wrote. Yeah.
What's Herg? They're
Herg is Lord's Alliance.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, so we get Harry to convince his uncle, who's the leader of the faction, to join us. He joins us, the Emerald Enclave, and we convince the Zentarum and like the Zentarum to join us. There we go. And we work out a deal. Like, they keep their sovereign like powers, like they can rule over themselves, but they owe their allegiance to the Zentarum or something like that. That's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Because the Zentarum's not gonna they're not gonna renounce their claim over the world, continent.
No.
So I don't know. It's politics.
Yeah.
We got to get really creative.
I gotta step out of my comfort zone.
Pia's
hate
gonna have
politics.
to start rolling natural 20 charisma shit.
I know, right?
I'll give it a shot.
So
Or Pia just threatens everybody with
The bowl.
fiends and the bowl, and
yeah,
And then
we
take
just
over.
use fear.
I feel like the bowl should be a last option though.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're so fucking.
You just don't want me to
happy.
kill you.
You just want to summon a whole army of warlocks and literally destroy the realm.
No, I just want to summon an army. That's all I want.
God.
It's true.
Whatever happens after that happens.
Well, let's just not summon them to the last episode, okay? Or the episode before.
I will summon them when the time is right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shenanigans ttRPG, and we play Dungeons and Dragons. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe.
Dungeons and Dragons and many more things.
And many more things. As many video games as I can get my hands on. I make a playlist for. As of right now, I'm working on the Mass Effect Legendary Edition in my free time. And also some baseball, some Avengers baseball. I'm not even going to get into what that is. Once Mr. Saps has a seat, puts his headset on, we will resume with the game. Real quick recap for those of you that are popping your heads in now. Not much was accomplished. That's pretty much our MO. No, they rescued 3 individuals, did a prison break last session. They basically all went their merry way. They said, okay, you go back to where you want to go. They recruited some people for the final battle, which is pretty cool. And they actually went and met up with a friend who lives in the desert. His name is Chowder. They're currently at his house in the desert, in the Foreign Desert to the south. And they resurrected his wife. And both him and his wife, Narita, is basically Narina. I have to remember that name. Sorry. Have pledged themselves to the final battle. So right now it's 2:00 in the afternoon. It's the 6th of the month, 1/6/258. Chowder with his frog Tarry on his shoulder and his really tall orc wife give you the impression that you're more than welcome to stay for as long as you like. And at the same time, you better get the hell out of here because we're going to have some sexy time pretty soon. We need some privacy.
Sexy
So-
time.
So you get the impression that that you're welcome to stay, but once darkness hits, they're going to be making some love noise.
Let's stay for dinner at least.
Really quickly, I need Theoden, Sirach, and Pia to make a perception check, please.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, why not? Make a perception check.
Perception?
No.
Mhm.
10.
13. No, 14.
14 for
13.
Theoden, 13 for Sirach.
10. I don't know if you got that.
10. 10. What'd you get, Baka?
19.
19. Okay, none of you notice. It's obviously nothing of importance because if you had noticed, I would have told you. So you didn't notice.
She's gonna turn into a zombie, isn't she?
Well, as of right now, she looks very alive and
I hope
very healthy. She looks like pretty much a pretty badass individual. As far as
that was a level 9 spell. Like that should not backfire at all.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Excuse
So,
me.
so it's basically 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 6th. The question is, since you know you're not going to be able to spend the night here, what would you guys like to do?
Who says we
Uh,
can't spend the night here?
I'm
Yeah.
not being a fly on the wall for that shit, man.
I'll do it.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Well,
You can
actually,
stay
the
out in the
only person-
living room. You
only
know,
per-
whatever.
the only
Permanent
person who
invisibility,
can't-
you little peeper.
The only person that can't do it is Pia, because Pia's been there for 3+ days and he's at the point where he's looking to scratch his eyes out. He's so bored hanging out with Chowder. We're talking board games. He's got a lot of board games in that pantry.
All right, I have an idea, guys. What we should do next? Just stick with this, okay? We need to gather allies, and preferably the factions, because they are the largest allies. Well, first off, as individuals go, we don't have many options left. I think the Smith's wife, the former Lich, would be a good option because she's a powerful spellcaster to recruit. But besides her, the factions go the Zentarum, the Emerald Enclave, and
What, Harry?
I was
What?
hoping
What?
I
I'm
was saying
just
it.
keeping track of what's
Why are you
going on.
coughing?
No, I just had a little frog in my throat. I'm just
And then there's the
Wait,
Lord
where's
Alliance,
Terry? Where's
and
Terry?
Harry will convince his uncle Bluebeard.
who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
you.
You want me to convince my uncle?
Yeah.
We need you, Harry.
yeah.
This will be your
I'm
defining
not
moment,
very good at like personal confrontations. One-on-ones are like not my thing.
Harry.
Doesn't have to be one-on-one. You can talk with a
Well,
couple people.
All right.
Harry,
Well, I mean,
you
I'm
have
open
grown
to
and-
the idea.
You want the toucan? The toucan can come with you.
God.
What toucan? Which toucan?
But the bird, the
Toucan
asshole bird?
Oh, the asshole bird. Oh,
Yeah, he can talk to Bluebeard with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that'll help, but all right.
You just said you're not good with one-on-one conversations.
Well, I think he speaks louder than I do, but it's fine. I'll do what you guys want me to do. I just don't think it's going to work. I'm just going to get back to my writing. You were saying something, Baka. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you with my cough.
Wait, you said you'll do whatever we want you to do?
Well, within reason.
Oh.
All right. As it stands, the factions are supposed to war against Zentarum come summer. They are not going to want to join the fight against Katoa if they're going to, and that would weaken their forces if they joined us. Thus, we need to convince them to reconcile, or at least pull some to, one side and enough, like some to the Zentarum side, and then the other two won't want to fight the 3 factions. Like, let's say we get the Lord's Alliance, the Emerald Enclave, and the Zentarum together. The Order of the Gauntlet is weakened already, and the Harpers are assholes. So it would be just those 2 versus the other 3 factions. They wouldn't want to mess with them. So I'm just saying we should try to like work out some kind of deal and recruit these factions.
Could I say something?
Yes, please.
Okay, so like I hear what you're saying. You want to get some of the factions on our side against the other factions, including the Zentarum and Prince Ryan, who everybody else kind of doesn't like because of rumors about his father. But do we honestly, at this point right now, do we actually have the Zentarum on our side? Like we haven't ironed out any kind of agreement with anybody. We're
I'm
just
saying we should work towards that.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll go back one chapter and I need to make a change for. Okay, cool. Very cool.
We need to helping at Hona will put some goodwill there, and then Srock has some pull with his lady friend, and we just need to. And honestly, Prince Ryan seems kind of impressionable. We should be able to convince him.
Probably. Sweet talk him.
Yeah, good sweet talk.
So Rock's got a sweet talk him.
Sure. Why not?
Well, Talking about sweet talking, Terry, they don't realize I want to do a little sweet talking of my own. Or they don't understand why these guys.
Oh, I get it. Is it getting late, Chowder? Is it
It's
getting late?
the sun's getting low. You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
guys?
Leave Terry with us and go do what you need to do.
That is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I think you guys.
Yeah.
I think he wants us out of here.
All right, Chowder.
Like out?
We will be in touch with you
he
as to
hasn't
where
seen
to
his
meet.
wife
Like,
in a long
Can we sleep
time.
in the garden?
You could do whatever you want, but just get the hell out of
Not
here.
here?
Come on,
Yeah,
not
okay.
here, not here.
We'll be in
Ah.
touch, Chowder, with as to where to meet us when the time
Good.
comes.
Don't worry. By that time, my wife will be nice and strong and nice and relaxed. Trust me.
All right.
Oh,
About Terry. About Terry.
Terry, you're a good boy, Terry. I love
Is he
you,
good?
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry's gonna be. You'll be surprised with Terry. Terry transforms into a Tarask and kills everybody. You'll see.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'm
I still have
hoping
some
for
salted
that.
meats.
I'm hoping.
I'm gonna give Terry some salted meats real quick.
Oh, it's good to eat. What the salted meat here? Rabbit. Hey, we take it. And he literally, like, you expect the tongue to come out of the frog, but it's the entire frog jumps off of his shoulder. Big fat frog clamps around his hand and said, Terry, stop eating my fingers, Terry. Relax. And gobbles up the whole piece of salted meat in one swallow.
I really
Like
think
it's like a
Tarask.
stomach with 4 legs. So anyway, where would you guys like to go for this evening? Or this
We should just go
afternoon?
to the Zentarm city, Nosa. It's either like we go there or I think we should start with them because I don't know. That's just my opinion. We should start with the Zentarm, see what they want in exchange for their help.
Well, we should probably at least take credit in case Reed decides, to just be like, oh, no, those fuckers didn't help me.
That's also a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So is it
Because-
settled? Anybody in disagreement? And
I'm not in disagreement at all.
outstanding. So what about Sirach? I saw Sirach nodding in
Yeah.
affirmation. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Let's go.
all right.
And we
so
could check on our special items.
at
you know.
this point
gotta convince
in the
his wife.
day, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2:00 in the afternoon, and you have 2 charges left, Theoden, on this 6th day of the month. Would you like to use one of those 2 charges to basically bamf everybody to Enosa?
Yeah.
What is the command word?
Duck, butter.
Dogbada! Foom, 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 foom. Okay, where exactly would you like the group, including the animals and Harry,
Right in front
and
of the
Pia-
tavern.
right in front of the tavern, the dry tree? Okay, let me just.
Mhm.
No, actually, not. I don't know if it's a dry tree. I think
Whichever
I'm
one it
mixing
was.
something up. Hold on. Let me get my sheet out for Enosa. Pardon me, little administrative aspects of this game. Let's see. Here is the. What is the name of the? Where are you? The Gentle Repose Inn and Restaurant. It's a classy place. You've been in there. You've had rooms before.
Aren't
You're
our
right in
horses
front.
there too?
Your horses are in the stable in the city of Enosa, paid for until the 3rd month. So you've got basically,
Ooh.
you can forget about them for at least another month. They're being fitted,
Nice.
cleaned. So your horses are safe and sound, provided that the city itself doesn't burn to the ground. So,
Well,
again, just a real refreshing memory. It's one of the largest cities you've ever seen. It's a little bit more sophisticated than most, very clean. There are buildings that are taller than just multi-level dwellings. They don't quite approach the skyscraper level, but you're really impressed with the level of technology. Mixture of soldiers. You expected when you arrived to the city that every Zentarm soldier was going to be Dragonborn, but that's not the case. It's a mix of, dwarves, elves, humans, and Dragonborn, of course. And there's a good mix as far as the population of the city. Everybody seems happy. So you are in front of it's, let's say, 2:30 in the afternoon on the 6th. You're in front of the Gentle Repose. What would you guys like to do? You're in the city.
Grab a drink.
Grabbing a drink. He wants to. The dwarven cleric immediately wants to wet his whistle. Does everyone wish to go along with him, or what?
really.
yeah, fun things usually happen in bars. Let's check it out.
Sure. Okay. So seems like the blue tiefling is following his dwarven friend. Harry's just following, scribbling in his notebook. He doesn't really have an opinion. The animals are following as well. What's going on, Baka and Sirach?
I'm in. Let's go.
Okay.
Why not?
Walking through. So you walk in, you get a table. The place is half filled. There's a musical quartet in the corner, a string quartet. a singer singing something that sounds very Celtic. The fireplace is rolling. There's no snow in the
I
forecast.
like Celtic.
There's no snow in the forecast, but it is reasonably cold outside. If you didn't have the extra layers, you would be freezing your knuckers off. But inside is nice and warm. Do you order food? Do you order drinks?
I'm gonna order.
I'll have an ale or two.
I'm gonna order the hardest ale and liquor.
Hardest ale and liquor coming right up. So an older elven gentleman brings you your ales to the table. Here's your drinks. Thank you for coming to the Gentle Repose.
Cheers,
What
mate.
brings you? What brings you to town? What brings you to this fair city?
Oh, just a little killing needs to be done.
Oh,
You know how
that's
it
a
is.
don't. I wouldn't talk about that. And this killing is something you shouldn't. I wouldn't talk about that in public places, my friend.
Oh,
I
it's
wouldn't
no
do that.
worries. It's no worries.
By killing, he means like making a killing, like we're selling stuff.
Oh, finances.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're
Uh,
selling. What
Cal-
are you
Candlesticks.
You're selling
I pull
candlesticks.
out my candlesticks.
Oh, those are nice candlesticks. I like to. He wants to know how much the golden candlestick costs.
Oh, it's 5 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a little steep for me, my taste, but it's a beautiful set. I'll tell my wife that you're doing the candlestick. You're starting to count. There are a couple of open shelves. Not shelves is the wrong word. Open. What do they call them? They're kind of like they're in a plaza center. You roll them on a cart. You got your wares up for public display. I forgot the fucking word.
Stall?
Parts.
Yeah, stall. I like it.
Stalls, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it. There's some open stalls in the plaza during the week. You could definitely set up shop there. Sell your candlesticks. Awesome.
Oh, thanks for the idea, mate.
Of course. So he disappears. He disappears, leaves you to your drinks, and
Vodka's getting fucked up.
you guys make a Constitution saving throw. Mr.
Figured
Baca.
Thaden's always the one to get fucked up. I'll beat
Constitution
him to it
saving
this time.
throw.
6.
They didn't staying sober.
You failed
this
your
time.
Constitution saving throw.
I have a +1. Wait, no. Oh, sorry. It's +4 actually. 9.
9. You
Yeah.
still failed your Constitution saving throw. You feel drunk.
I am drunk.
Baca, make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Well, that's a 14. Oh, saving throw. Oh shit.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, still 14.
Still a 14. You feel the urge to discuss something with your friends, an overwhelming urge, but at the last moment you stop yourself and you realize that it might not be a good idea to bring that up.
Oh,
So you'll
crap.
keep it to yourself.
I think I need to be alone.
So anyway, you're
Professing
just
your love for Theoden.
staring down
Chris,
into your
that was
cups. Staring down into your cups, Mr.
I had a
Baca.
feeling you would.
You
do
had
that.
an urge to say something, but it was really preying on you. But you
Oh,
said, "You know what? No,
I
I'm
want
not
to tell you guys something so badly.
I'm
but
gonna give
I just
Baca
can't.
another drink.
Another drink. Oh,
Make
yeah. I'm gonna give him a shot.
Make a Wisdom saving throw, Mr. Baca. Wisdom saving throw.
natural 20.
That's what you decide not to take the shot because even though he offers you the shot, you realize it may not be a good idea.
Come on,
it's
you
not
know you want it.
I can't, guys. I can't. I'm
Persuasion.
I'm a little
Give me
tight.
a
I can't
persuasion
drink that
roll.
much.
Come on, Pia. Persuasion.
Come on, make a good argument, Pia. Make a good
Come
argument.
on, come on. You're having a good time. It's
Is
been a
Kiam-
stressful week. You've traveled the realm
You
and
deserve
back.
it.
You earned this. You earned it.
You earned it.
I may have earned it, but I think I've had enough.
All right, I need you guys
One
to
more.
open up the app. It's time
Oh
for the app.
no, Chris.
DM host. I'm going to set up a table in the
Oh,
app.
Chris, I
Ladies
hate
and
you
gentlemen,
right now.
for those of you that we use the honor system and we roll dice in front of us, but when it's player versus player, we have an app and we roll on the app just to stay on the level. So I'm going to create a table.
Chris,
The
you're
name
killing
of the
me.
name of the table is Spy 50. SPY50. So I'd like everyone, including Pia and Baca, to join that table, please. I have Sirach at the table, Baca at the
bear
table.
with me.
What?
What is the name of the app? Because I got a new phone.
Oh, dude.
You're the
Okay, hold on.
It
worst.
won't take long.
It's
What is it?
group RPG dice roller.
Yeah, Group RPG Dice Roller. It's in the middle of my phone. Group RPG Roller. I
Chris,
see it
this
in the
is not
center.
what I wanted to happen.
I understand that, but it's just it's
But
D&D.
here we
It's
are.
fun, but here we are. Exactly. So,
Fuck, it's not here.
oh, that's not good. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to.
I'll point my camera down at my tray.
All right. Well, let's do it this way.
Oh,
Here's what I
that's
would
not
like.
fair.
Here's what I would like. I would
You
like
will
Pia.
see me roll it.
I would like Pia making a persuasion check versus Baka making a wisdom saving throw.
All right, hold on. This is a fucking
Wait,
mess
that's
here.
not fair. My fucking modifier shit compared to his.
Well, it may not be fair because of his persuasion compared to your wisdom, but that's we roll the characters we roll.
That's it.
The bottom
Right,
line is so
right.
Your
Pia.
dexterity can't help you here.
Who's where my dick? What the fuck?
So I would like Pia to make a
you think?
wisdom.
You
I like
can't
Pia.
find
To, Pia, make a persuasion check, please. Persuasion, and let us know what you get with your
Jacob
modifier.
you
just
see
wants
that?
to show off his
Get-
fancy
you speak. You
keyboard.
speak. So excited.
10.
Can you see that?
No,
Yeah.
not right
10.
now.
Wait, speak.
I can.
It's
It's
a
a
10, and my persuasion modifier is plus 13.
It's a
Yeah, I
10.
can't.
we rolled a-
I can't win no matter what. unless
That's
I get a-
not true. You could roll a natural 20.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need a
can.
wisdom saving throw. please.
Not with
roll
a
it.
2.
Yeah,
Not with
you
a
got it too.
Okay, so all that means is that he convinced you to have another drink.
Okay.
So I need you to make a wisdom, and now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw on that shot that you just.
Yeah, I didn't like
Wait, on
break
the
the
app?
game.
Wait,
Don't
close it.
worry, man.
You know what? Since we have the app open, why the hell not? Let's open up this app. Might as well. So that we're all in love. I'm going to show the table. So Baka, make a roll on the app.
Fucked.
What did you roll?
8.
Two. Oh.
Oh, there's a
Oh.
4 plus what?
4.
4 plus. Oh, wait, saving throw. Yeah,
4
4 plus 4.
So you rolled an 8. So you failed your Constitution saving throw, which means you're even drunker than before, and the urge to speak your mind is killing you. You
Okay.
it's driving you insane. Make another wisdom saving throw.
I hate
please.
this.
Wisdom
On the-
saving throw on the app. Wisdom
Okay.
saving throw. Wisdom this time.
Yeah, that's an 8.
6.
6
Feels
plus
good to
what
be the
for
broken
wisdom?
one for once.
It's 6 plus 2.
So you rolled an 8. Okay.
I
now,
don't
even
do
though-
well on saving
now,
throws.
if you were completely sober, you would be wise enough to realize that bringing this up in the tavern right now
If I was
would
sober,
not, if you were sober, would not be a good idea.
I was
But
taught to
unfortunately, you're
tempting
not
fate.
sober. You're not sober right
Ugh.
now. Right now, loose lips sink ships. So Baka,
your lips, Chris, not
I'll
mine.
leave it up. No, I'll leave it up to you, Baka. What do you think drunk Baka
Okay.
would say?
I'll say something.
I
All right.
love Theoden.
Guys.
Yeah, it's a
Guys.
great idea. The thing with the bowl.
I
Great idea.
I love you, guys, but
Aw.
I just can't trust you guys sometimes.
He's the mole. He's working for Katoa.
I
knew it.
wish you had the best interests of the realm.
We do.
So I made a oopsie. That's all I'm gonna say.
What'd you do?
I made
What
an
did you
oopsie.
do?
What kind of oopsie?
And
No, I can't say anymore.
made
It's
an oopsie.
I want to tell you, but I can't.
What have you done?
What have you done?
You're gonna tell me,
How
right?
have you betrayed us?
You're gonna tell me, right? I can't.
Chris,
is
is
that
that satisfying?
How am I gonna end this chapter? You got to tell me.
Harry, I can't. I
What did
no.
you do?
I made a choice.
You made
A
it-
great choice.
I knew it.
Which
He's working
is-
for Katoa. Kill him now.
Tell him.
No, I fuck the warlock Katoa.
You fuck.
Are you gonna tell
bastards.
us?
What?
No, I mean I'm not going to if I don't have to. I don't have to, right?
You
Chris?
do have to.
I'm giving him.
The dice has said you have.
Well,
I don't
hold
have-
on a second. Well, hold on a
I
second.
think
He doesn't
Sax
have
is
to.
actually drunk, guys.
He doesn't
the
have
dice
to.
has spoken.
No, the dice has spoken, but this is also still a role-playing game. All I wanted for him to do was to implicate himself in the fact that he did something that maybe you guys would not smile too brightly on.
I
And
implicated
yeah,
myself.
He
Yeah.
implicated himself. He obviously is guilty about something that he's done in the recent past. So as far as me forcing him to say it, I'm not going to do that. It's going
I'm
to be.
not.
up
I'm
to
not.
you.
I'm not gonna say it. It's more fun if I just tangle a little hook and bait
exactly.
in front of you guys.
I didn't think it was going to even go this far. I'm very excited about these rolls that got out on the table.
I was
Love it.
tempted to just taunt them with it, and I'm glad it came into this way. But I'm not gonna say anymore unless
You don't
am
have to. No, you don't
absolutely
have to.
I'm gonna
coerced.
There's
do
even-
another.
I'm gonna pull my
I'm
boots
not
together.
drinking anymore. Baka's fucked up.
No, Baka right now is probably at the point of either passing out or throwing up and being just basically unintelligent.
He doesn't drink very much.
But it is obvious that a conversation should be had when you guys are sober the following day. So you guys gonna get
Or
room-
now at gunpoint.
Well, or listen, I did have a conversation with you.
Only if you promise to revive me.
There is a
Maybe.
there is allowed from this
I will
point
think
on
about it.
player versus player in this campaign. It is non-lethal damage unless otherwise stated. So it's the reverse of fighting against monsters. Against monsters, it's always assumed that it is lethal damage until you pull your punches. With player
So if I
versus
just
player,
want Baka to be a vegetable,
it's a possibility. I'm saying.
hmm,
Then we can eat it.
You're gonna turn me into a vegetable. You don't even know what I did.
tell us then.
I can't.
And no
tell you.
vegetable for you.
You got to figure it
Yeah.
out yourself. Honestly, it's like I can't tell you guys.
Make
It
a
would-
make a Constitution
can't
saving
you?
throw on the app. Constitution saving throw on the app.
fuck my app.
Why can't you tell us?
This is Matt to you guys. I just 'cause it would-
Constitution save.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, so you rolled a 23, so you didn't pass out and you didn't throw up.
Oh,
So bless you. You
Thank
didn't
you.
pass out, you didn't throw up, so the conversation continues. Go ahead.
As my drunk self,
As your drunk self, yes.
can I just re-roll that and pass out?
No, it would be nice for you to be able to pass out. This time you actually
I
succeeded.
was
and
hoping
you
that was
failed.
a sober making.
Nope,
roll.
no. That was to determine the Constitution saving throw to see if you would either throw up or pass out, and your Constitution you didn't. So the conversation continues. It seems like, gentlemen, that Sirach is taking this far seriously about the fact that he wants to know what's going on. What is Baka hiding? So the tension is starting to rise at the table. You can
All right, hold
feel
on.
it.
What did you do, Baka?
I did what I had to do, and nothing more, nothing less. What did you do? Don't think I don't know you hide things from me.
What?
I mean, I'll show you what I've hidden from you if you tell me what you did.
Yeah, he'll show you his. If
No.
you show him his
No,
yours
no.
first.
No.
What did you do, Baka? How is this going to affect us?
It won't.
It
if
won't.
you tell
won't
us, we'll
affect
take you to the
anything.
magic.
You will
store.
take full responsibility for
Of
everything that
course.
happens from here on out.
I will lay down my life if it fails.
If it fails, what have you done?
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll take you to
That's
the
all you're
magic
getting.
store and tell us.
That's all you're getting, guys. Sorry. That's
What?
another little nugget.
If you were to die tomorrow, what would happen?
By some outrageous
Well.
accident.
It's already been done. It's too late.
So you might
Stop
as well
it.
tell us.
Bum, bum, bum.
I can't.
I hate this.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm enjoying this personally as Matt, but I didn't really want it to come this far, and I know Chris didn't either.
Bum, bum,
We can tell you're
bum.
enjoying it.
Seriously,
I'm
guys.
pulling out the boomstick at this point.
Boomstick
Yeah.
comes out in the middle
Grab
of
them
a
with that
crowded. All of
boomstick.
a sudden, women go, ah! Men take their kids and put them behind them. The people. Somebody turns over a table. All of a sudden, the silence is this deafening, awkward silence as Sirach pulls out a antique firearm and points it at his friend's forehead. What
That's
do you
right,
see?
motherfucker.
Oh,
I-
there's another
I
city
misty
on the
stepped
list
out of
you're
the
not allowed
room.
to Go to.
Misty step
You
my
okay?
ass.
So then
You're
what
too
we need
drunk
to do
to
now?
step.
Hold
You
on.
need
Wait
to
a
step
second.
over
Wait a
himself.
second. Wait a second.
Initiative.
We need to make an initiative roll
Oh,
between
shit.
Sirach and Baka.
Go to the app.
Baka, you are at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I would like to do this on the app because it's
I
player.
would love
player.
to do this on the app.
Okay, so Baka, you must roll a disadvantage, please, because you are drunk as a skunk.
Okay.
So I see Baka rolled a 4.
Still good. I still have a high initiative.
I know you do. But Sirach rolled a natural 1.
Wait.
Well,
No,
you rolled a
that's-
natural 1. So here's the
Okay,
situation.
fine.
I'm sorry about that, Sirach. Regardless of the fact that he's drunk
It's
off his
fine.
ass, you rolled a natural 1, which means he gets to go first.
Oh
Sir,
no,
fine.
okay. I'm fucking up. Wait, why is it doing that?
Oh, you
So every time I tried to roll the d20, it wouldn't work. So then I pressed 1, hoping that rolling 1 d20, but then it only rolled a 1 on me.
Oh, you're not okay. Guess what? He didn't roll a natural 1.
Yeah,
It's 1
hold on.
equals 1.
Where's the
Hold on.
proof?
Here we go.
I don't need.
Well, it
proof,
was
I'm
1
happy.
equals 1, so it would be 1. It would be 1 d20.
So please
equals
roll an
whatever.
actual
There we
20
go,
sided.
9.
Please. Okay,
There we
9
go.
plus whatever your initiative bonus. Is.
Plus 3.
So you rolled a 12 for your initiative. Baki,
Ah,
you rolled
I
a
still win.
4 plus what?
4 plus 9, baby. Let's
So
go.
13.
13.
So 13 to 12.
Let's
So as it turns out, Baka cast Misty Step. What did you do with your Misty Step as your
I
bonus
fucking
action?
teleport outside of the fucking building.
So before
I'm out.
you can even react,
Oh!
Sirach, before you can, before you can even react, Sirach, bam, he's gone. You don't know where he went. He's gone.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
And he casts invisibility, and no, what I need you to do right now is Baka, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I need it
Oh,
on the app,
right,
please.
right,
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 17.
Okay, 17 is your wisdom is success. Even though you're drunk off your ass, you're successful enough and cool with it enough to know that you should cast invisibility and fuck off and let your friends cool off right now. Now, what we're going to do is, while we're in the moment, obviously, I would assume that you guys would rent rooms, correct? At some point and stay here for the night.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're gonna teleport. Come on, Theoden. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Oh shit! He's teleporting. Where are you? Where are you teleporting to? Tell the dungeon master. Let's hear this.
I think Brendan's wanted to kill Vodka for a long time.
We're gonna teleport.
Remember,
to-
you're in the city of Venosa. There are
I
things
know.
that you
Guys,
need to
remember,
do in
I'm your
Venosa.
friend. Okay, I didn't do
And
anything.
how many taverns are in
Bad.
America?
There are other taverns in Venosa if you'd like to pick a different tavern.
I would love to pick a different tavern,
Okay,
but
well,
I'm not gonna tell them which one.
so you're setting off on your own by yourself, Theoden?
No. He only
Ah.
needs to think about where we're going, but we're gonna
Yeah.
hold hands, and he's gonna bring us to where.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
Yeah.
Pia, where are you going?
Can I just stay at the bar?
Yeah,
You
gotta
absolutely
have a
can
good
stay at the
sense of
bar.
smell, 'cause you're not
All
gonna
right.
be able to find us where we're
The reason
going.
from Dungeon Master to player, what I'm going to do is I'm interested in what happens the following day when you guys are sober, but I'm patient enough to see
Me
how we
too.
get there. So
Oof.
right now, Pia is sipping his drink, nursing his drink at the bar, wondering what's going to happen. Baka is invisible and stumbling along in the street somewhere.
I'm actually
Sirach-
flying in this.
Flying. Well, you really want to fly? Okay, fine. All right. So you're basically flying around in drunken circles, invisible.
That costs
So
spell
Sirach looks like his head is about to explode. But and Theoden, what is Sirach and Theoden doing? Let's hear it out. I'll
I'm
allow
gonna
you. It's
whisk
D&D.
the duck butter. And boop, I'm gonna bring us to an alleyway that I've passed by before, next to another inn.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? Is that fair?
Who did you take with you?
Me and Sirach. And Chester, obviously.
You, Sirach, Chester. So
And then,
And
Alistair.
so you, Sirach, Chester, and
party.
Alistair. So
Yeah.
basically, it's
Hunting party.
Pia with the sad brown eyes of Ari looking up at you, wondering what's going on at this point. You don't understand a word that Ari is saying, but he's staring up at you with these sad, lonely eyes.
I mean, I can use speak with animals.
It's up to you. You can if you
It's a
want to.
ritual, though.
Well, listen, be weird to make a ritual here in the middle of the bar, but you're a warlock. No one's ever stopped you from doing anything.
Yeah,
up
all
to you.
right. I'll do it.
So you do your little chalk outline literally on the bar with the drops of alcohol in and around the chalk outline of the 8-point
no.
circle.
Oh no,
And you create a
Chris, don't think about it.
so Ari is basically sitting there like, where did my master go? Where did the gnome go? Why am he leave us alone?
Be right back. He's
What?
just being weird. He had too much to drink, but he'll be back. As
Oh.
long as I'm here,
Oh,
He'll be back.
Okay,
Hang out
thank
with me.
you. I
Hang
will
He
out
go
said you
anywhere.
should fend for yourself and leave.
You're not here, Theoden. You're not here.
No, I
So-
want the
I
cat.
know, I know, I know.
Okay, so where did the rest of them go? Why did they leave us alone?
Oh, it's breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Well, you did it.
I wasn't given much of a choice.
He's just being silly.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Sorry, John.
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh, it's so I always knew you were a nice person. You seem like such a nice person, Mr. Tiefling.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Big brown eyes up at you, kind of rubbing the side of its body against your leg like all cats do, even though he's a little on the big side.
I will
Obviously.
gently pat him on the head.
Thank you, Mr. Tiefling. I don't know why everyone's mad at each other. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm here drinking.
So let's cut from that and cut to where Sirach and Theoden and the two other pets are. So Sirach and Theoden, if you'd like to have a conversation with each other, feel free. You have privacy.
I'm gonna let you start this one, Sirach.
What do you think you did?
What do you think?
Well,
Are they
I guess that's a
are they
loaded
close
question.
enough to hear
That
me
is a
with
very
the
loaded
walkie-talkie or no? With the
Uh-huh.
ear-
No, if they listen, you have a choice as to whether or not you want to use the earpieces. Like for instance, Sirach can have a private conversation with Theoden and choose not to use the earpiece.
No,
So-
I mean, but for me, if I wanted to talk to them,
Call out to us.
Oh, if you wanted to talk to them, you have no idea where they went.
but can
they
they
just-
hear me with the ear?
Probably not, because the next local bar or tavern is probably several streets away. It's probably about a quarter of a mile away somewhere else
Gotcha.
in the
I'm not-
city. And you're not. And the funny thing is, Pi, you're not sure where they went to. Theoden just was like, "Let's go," and said "duck butter" and just bamfed away.
Duck butt up.
The Rock was basically like, oh, "Okay, so I guess we're outside this tavern now,"
Yeah.
So no, you can't hear them. So right now, Sirach, the only person you could talk to is Ari, the lion cub. And of course, Splinter now, if you wanted to. Hey, dude.
Hey,
Hey, man.
how's the pocket?
Pocket's good, man.
How's the pocket?
It's like, I think the pocket could be a little bigger, man. Seriously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
it's
go
kind
to
of
Taylor. That
I'm
guy's
just,
been
I'm not being
ramped
pushy or
up.
anything, man.
You know what?
Look.
I'm glad I talked to you. I'm gonna I'm gonna make it bigger for you.
And you
We'll find
know,
a tailor. We'll
I got to
take
be
care-
honest with you, dude. A little more cheese would be kind of cool.
Oh, all right.
It's just, not that I'm really going to do anything about it, but seriously, a little cheese would be good every now and then.
I will
So-
make it happen. Anything.
Thanks, dude. Cool. I'm going to go back in the pocket now. Later.
I'll get a bigger pocket.
Later. Thank you, dude.
Bye.
And he scurries back inside the pocket. So now that's done. And we're back to Baka. What are
I
you
think he's
doing
my
while you're
favorite.
what
What
are you doing, Baka?
Yeah,
Baka's
him or
trying
the
to leave the city.
toucan?
He's trying to fly over the city walls.
Flying over the city walls.
I think he's just gonna camp out tonight.
His drunken mess of self. He says, "I'm not going back anywhere anybody can find me." And he's stumbling. It would be easy enough while you're invisible to find.
I know
a spot outside.
Sirach can try to track me, so that's why I'm flying through the
Yeah,
air.
makes absolutely. There is no reason if you're invisible and you have flying boots that you would be molested in any way. Maybe the spot you choose might be a little dumb because you're drunk, but we'll cross that bridge next.
Yeah.
Let's get back to Sirach and Theoden. So you guys are standing outside of another bar. I will find the name of
Shit.
the bar.
I should have
for
said
you.
where I was going after they made their choices.
Let's see where
They
the
can
hell.
metagame me now and be like, oh, let's check outside the city.
Well, no. I'm not going to let them do
No.
that. That's not cool. Why would they do that? You're invisible. You're flying. They'd have no idea where you went. You could literally be invisible and in the same room as them. They know that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where we are though.
That's true, but it would have to be a chance
Maybe.
that would happen. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll do a sending spell to Sirach real quick.
in your drunken haze, you do that. Go
I
for it.
say, Sirach, I'm sorry, man. I just did it for us, for everyone.
Then
It-
tell me
it'll
what
work
you
out.
did.
Yeah, then tell him what you
I
did. you
can't.
Fucking.
And that's all I say.
That's all I said.
You know
So-
what?
Mm.
I'm
So now, what does
He's such a
Theoden
dick.
and Sirach say to each other?
Uh,
What do you guys plan on
I
doing?
say we hide from him till he tells us what he did.
Split the party. Yeah,
We'll
Yep.
we'll find our way over to Pia and get him on board.
Yeah, we either get him on board
live
or we
happily
kidnap him,
ever
and like you have the helmet teleportation. We can go wherever we
That's
want.
right, that's
So like,
right.
Yeah, I'm the
We
one
know-
that's
wait,
stuck.
Pia's probably still just.
you're
at
not
the
stuck.
bar,
We're
right?
gonna get
No, I
you.
know.
Not that you're
No.
here to listen to
We're
this,
not
but
gonna leave. We're not gonna leave you.
You guys
Yeah.
are gonna leave me?
So
either
so,
Pia comes
I
with
have a-
us
I
or
have a
he does
question
by
about the
force or not.
So you guys are just gonna leave me?
I have a- I can
Unless
do
you
a
tell
sending
us.
spell, right?
So now I have a
All
question
right.
for you, Theoden. When you left Theoden to go to this other bar, did you take Harry with you or not?
Shit. No,
I don't think you did. I think you
No,
left Harry
so-
with Pia.
Yeah.
Harry's with Pia.
You gotta get both.
So Harry basically closes his book finally, comes over to you, Pia, and goes, "So, like, what do you think? What do you think he did? Like, I mean, I need to know for the book.
Now
Obviously,
we're
this is
playing
obviously
hide and
a turning
seek.
point in the book.
I think honestly, he just like stole from somebody and did something stupid.
Oh, what do you think
Like
he stole?
one of us. I don't know.
Hmm,
You know what?
yeah.
Is the
Please.
bowl still in my pocket?
So yeah, you go into one of your pouches and you pull out the bowl. I'd like you to make a
Okay.
perception check.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's a fake bowl.
That would be pretty fucking.
8.
Wait. a
You
fake
rolled an
roll.
8. It's looks like the bowl. It's gold. It's got the gems. It's got all the designs that you're used to seeing.
It's
This is the
definitely
bowl.
the
This is the
bowl.
bowl that was given to you by Baylor. Who told you to eventually, with the armies at your back, you were to deliver it.
Yes, I remember.
So this is the bowl. Yeah.
All right. You know what? Harry, you can come with me if you want, but I might actually just say fuck it and get a room here. I want to
Oh,
take a closer look at this thing.
Okay. No problem.
Something isn't sitting right with me.
All right. Okay.
The fuck, guys?
So let's hold on a second. I just want to switch the view to solo view.
Oh boy.
So it's easy enough to spend a few coin and get yourself a couple of rooms. Do you getting just one room for you, Harry, and Ari, or are you
I
going to get
guess,
more than
yeah. If they
So
want
for the
rooms,
time
they can come and
being-
pay for
For
it.
the time being, you get a room. Let's just say that the evening progresses. Eventually, what's his name? Baka finds the spot, passes out, falls asleep. Maybe he's invisible, maybe he's not. We don't know, but he sleeps off of the massive hangover he's going to have. Let's make it 8 p.m. on the 6th.
Okay.
We know that Sirach and Theoden are discussing this conversation. Let's go upstairs. What would you like to do upstairs in this room, Pia?
Well, you know, at first I'm going to make sure I bring some cheese upstairs with me.
Okay, makes
Is
sense.
that
makes
easy enough?
sense. Cool, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if I can talk to him still or not, but there you go.
Probably not, but he
Okay.
looks excited.
All right, good. And then I'll just wink at him. And then I actually want to sit down and take a closer look at the bowl and almost like just make sure it's the right one.
All right. Well,
'Cause I have like a weird.
your first roll was
now
a
that Baka's acting weird. I'm like, did he
The
swap
fuck?
it?
What do you
Your
think I
first
fucking?
Bait and
How
switch
could I?
type thing? I don't know because he's being weird now.
Your
So I'm gonna
first
make it
roll.
weirder.
Your first roll was a
whatever.
perception check because you
Yeah.
were just making a casual look at the bowl.
Can
But
I
now you-
persuade it if it's
But
real?
no, you cannot persuade it. Now it turns into an investigation check because this is a point for you to actually sit down with some quiet time, close the door behind you, look at this bowl. So make now an investigation check. And you know what? Are we still on the app?
Well, he doesn't
Oh,
have
you're
the
not on the app. So
I can't. I need to.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I totally forgot. That's my bad.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
I
so,
can put it. I could put the camera again if you want.
Yeah, just put the camera down just so that we're on the same level and make that D20 roll plus your investigation.
Okay. My desk is a mess.
Only because it's player versus player. I just think it's fair that way.
All right. Can we
But
see
he's
that?
actually
Okay. This is
hallucinating.
really not an ideal setup, but
It's fine. No, looks fine.
okay. That is a 11. Can you
11
see it?
plus your investigation.
My investigation is not good. That would be a what is that? Plus 3. So 14.
With a 14. Okay. So you
Mm.
looked at it before, something, your spidey senses tingling, so to speak. And you're looking at this bowl and you're checking out the gems and it looks authentic. You flip it over, you look at it, and and then you decide, this is stupid. I should really, why am I second guessing this? This is obviously the bowl that was given to me. Feels like it's the right weight. It looks right. And then suddenly at the last minute, just before you're about to put it back into your satchel, you notice there's a little like flaky something on one edge of the bowl. Do you investigate the little flaky part?
No, it's probably fine. No, I do want to check it.
So you use your nail and you chip up the flaky part, and you notice that now there's no reflection on whether or not it is authentic or not, because theoretically the quality of a jewelry item does not determine its magical ability. However, you do notice that this is not gold. This is gold plated. It's actually some sort of metallic material underneath, and it's been painted a gold color. That doesn't mean that it's still not the Crucible of Woe. Only that you find it kind of odd that the Crucible of Woe would be gold plated and not solid.
Why is the Crucible of Woe so fucking janky?
Unless Baylor bait and switched me.
You think he did that? That would be
Could you
fucking
imagine?
amazing.
Hold that thought. Let's go to Sirach and Theoden. Sirach and Theoden.
I told you not to trust that guy.
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to just basically sleep it off? Do you want to find Pia? Do you want to wait till the next day? What would you guys like to do?
So they don't lose me. I'll periodically yell into the earrings,
Gotcha.
telling them I got a room until they hear me.
So I would say that there's a chance that you're within 1,000 feet. Let's make I got to do somewhat of a random roll. Let's go Theoden. Theoden, do me a favor. Make just a quick D20 roll. And just give me the number on the D20. I don't think I can hear you. I think you might be muted.
4.
You rolled a 4. Okay, so
Yeah, have I been silent this whole time?
I think you might have been silent the whole time. Yeah,
Damn, you
damn it.
probably said something really funny too. Hold on.
yeah, that sucks. Because we didn't know you were talking at all. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Pia, you scream out into the void, into the earring that has a range of 1,000 feet, and both Theoden and Sirach, you hear him. So what would you like to say, Pia?
I got a room upstairs at the bar you abandoned me at.
Do you guys
Get
respond?
your own room if you want one. And I have an extra. Actually, no, I have Harry with me, and I don't know where the cat went.
Cat's in the room, right?
All right. Well, do you not care what Baka did?
I'm assuming you didn't get anything out of him.
We
No.
not yet. We're working on it.
Baka, you're outside of the
feel like-
1,000 foot range. So Baka, you don't hear any of this.
I feel
Plus,
like
you're probably drunk. and
I
sleeping.
feel like the loneliness will get to him. So come meet us at what inn are we at?
You are at the it's odd. It's very strange.
I just
actually.
paid for a room here. We'll just come back.
Find us in the morning.
All right, it's fine.
We're gonna cuddle.
Yeah.
So the inn
Yeah.
that you found Theoden is called Tewksbury's Inn.
Okay. So I'll tell him to meet us there.
Oh, that's the magic lady, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Actually,
Hopefully, she's better running an inn than a magic shop.
Theoden and Sirach, I'd like you both to make a perception check. Theoden and Sirach, sorry.
Rock.
My bad. I probably just like
Barack.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You rolled an 8. You don't notice.
So did I.
You both rolled 8s. Well, you don't notice. So yeah. So Pia basically in your ear basically mentions, "Oh, I think that's the name of the magic lady." So, but neither one of you noticed. Not a big deal. So anyway, so do you guys rent a room in the Tewksbury's Inn, Tewksbury's
Yeah.
Tavern? Okay.
Yeah.
So the night passes. The next day comes. It is the 7th of the month. You are still in the city of Venosa. I'm sure that the Prince Ryan and Princess Anastasia and the rest of the Glorious Five, etc., are wondering where the natural ones are. But we must figure out what's happening in this little shafu first before we move on forward with the story. 8 a.m. the next morning. Baka, you are sober. You're outside of the walls of the city.
Got all my
The rest
items?
of you, so you have all your items. You're totally fine. So what are you guys going to do today? What's the plan?
I'm
Usher.
Everybody, let's see.
gonna send a sending spell to Pia and find out where he's at.
Oh, easily you could. So, well, what do you say to him?
And do I remember last night's like stuff?
Make a Constitution check, please.
Okay.
Constitution check.
It's a check. 15.
Yes, you do. You remember the whole thing. Sometimes you forget things when you drink, but for whatever reason, this whole thing you remember. The whole thing.
I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, you
Oh.
feel stupid that you said more than you would normally have said, but yeah, you remember it. So what do you say to PI? You cast a sending spell.
Hey Pia, morning. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Sorry
You
about
have
last
reached
night. I
Yeah,
was wicked drunk.
Lord Commander of Baylor's Legion. I am unavailable to take your call. Please leave your name and a brief message, and I'll get back to you.
I'm gonna say where you at, bitch.
I'm at the end, the one you
Oh.
left me at.
Oh, okay. I'm
And I
coming
have
back.
your cat.
Oh,
I
thanks for
fed it
watching him.
alcohol. I don't know what cats eat.
I don't know what cats eat. I mean, you barely feed the rat, so
Do we need to roll a
He
He just
Constitution-
picks it rations.
like a life saving throw for Ari? Did he get fucked up?
Yeah, no, Ari's fine. Ari's fine. So it'll be easy enough for you by the next half hour or so to make your way. So at the Gentle Repose Inn, Pia and Ari and Baka are all together
And
in that
Harry's
room
with us.
and Harry are all in the room upstairs. So we've got two animals and two other people in Tewksbury's Inn across town. Let's go to Sirach and Theoden now for the time being. What are you guys planning on
Alright.
doing? What's going on? Actually, did we lose? We lost somebody.
we kind of did. But I mean, I think Thayed and I would just be having some breakfast because
Makes
we asked
sense.
Pia to come find us. So
Yes,
But
makes
I
sense.
paid for a room, and I was
yeah,
looking at my potential
So
issue with a bowl,
Yeah,
I
but-
guess.
yeah. But it's the next morning. You can
Yes.
come find us in the next morning.
Well, yeah, I just met up with Baka, and we'll come find you.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have breakfast and hang out and
Makes
wait
sense.
for you to come find us.
So
This is hide and seek.
basically,
Kind of.
So
I
the
mean,
question is. So the
You
question
come to me.
is.
No, you come to me.
All right. So here's the situation.
you tell me.
Sirach, did you tell
Yeah.
Pia where you're at? You told him you were at Tewksbury's Inn, right?
Yeah. I think Thaden.
Yeah.
did
So the
last
point
night,
is
yeah.
that the two separate groups know where the other groups are. It's basically going to be like a standoff now to decide at
Yeah.
what time in the following day do you guys meet up and who makes the first move. It's up to you guys. This is D&D. Where do you want to? Who wants to go first?
Mm,
Uh,
well,
you want
didn't we
me-
tell Jacob to meet us?
Yeah, but then he cut to you guys.
Oh, so I mean,
So make
What
a
is it?
decision.
I said you and I were just having breakfast, waiting for Pia to show up.
yeah, I'll have a meet and wait for him. I mean, can we if we use the earrings, can Baka hear us or we don't know?
Yeah.
Well, Baka can now hear you, but you don't. In other words, he was out of range until this morning. Now, everyone is in range now.
they
while
don't
you're
know I
having
can. Hear,
breakfast.
they don't know I can.
But they don't know. They don't know. You haven't spoken. Basically, if you wanted, you don't know right now that Baka can hear you.
All I'm gonna do is say, "Pia, hurry up." That's it.
All right.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm with Pia already, so.
Oh.
All right, guys, let's go get Princess Theoden before he has.
Oh,
a
you
heart
know what?
attack.
You know what? You know what? Do we know he's with Pia or no?
No, you don't know.
No, we don't.
Fuck me.
Why are you trying to get rid of me, bro? What the fuck?
We're not trying to get rid of you. We're trying to get information out of you.
We're on our way.
Playing
Let me
hardball
check out.
until then.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna check out of that room, and I guess.
What's the matter? Your mama never used the belt?
So,
I'm gonna
Let's
go
say-
pick a
let-
switch out of the.
so let's say by 11 a.m. would it be fair enough to say that the group has all convened? I'd say in front of the
Yeah.
Tewksbury's Inn.
Why not? Why
Yes.
not?
Okay.
Sure.
Or I
We're gonna
can
make a
go.
public-
We can go in and meet them at the bar.
Okay, so by all means, you go inside, you meet them at the bar. You notice that there are guards outside Tewksbury's Inn. You notice that as you enter Pia and Baka.
They're not giving us a hard time.
They're not giving you a hard time or a hard stare. I'm just mentioning that without a perception check, you do notice that there are guards outside. They're
Mhm.
wearing their red tunic, indicating that they're members of the Zentarum. One is a red dragonborn, one's a human. They're chilling out in the street, holding pikes, basically like, big spears.
Let's
Chilling.
say I let Pia go in front of me, and I'm gonna turn to the guard after Pia's gone through.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him, hey, listen, I think there's a silver hair half elf in there, a ranger fellow, who's a wanted criminal.
Do I hear this?
Make a perception check.
I think
No.
I'm gonna flip him
Do
5
not hear
bullets. I think you should kick him out of the establishment.
Uh,
I'll give him
make
five
a
platinum,
make a
actually.
deception check, please. Deception check.
No advantage for like.
No advantage. It's cool,
Bribery?
but no. Just a deception check.
Okay. Deception. Oh, it's up there. I got a 19.
19. Yeah. I don't get paid enough money for this little one. What did he do? Why is he a wanted criminal? Wanted criminal where? For what?
In the Emerald Enclave, he
I don't think a note's just gonna give a crap about that.
He tickled a child to death. It was such a horrible thing.
All right, Gnome, listen. You go in there, act normal. After a few moments, I'll walk inside and I'll keep an eye on things. If he causes trouble, I'll intervene. Otherwise, leave me alone.
That's all I could ask. Thank you.
Yeah. So go. I'll follow you in after 30 seconds.
Okay. I go in.
So anyway, you guys all go in.
Be on your best behavior, Sirach.
So you make your way in.
Done.
You are all. It is a awkward kind of hanging silence in the room. That an uncomfortable moment that's happening. How do you guys progress?
Morning, fellas.
Where the hell did you guys go?
Here.
We've been
Why?
right here the whole time, my boy.
Why?
Why?
Because
We had a room. We were good. You guys just
Were we
ran out
good?
in a
Were we
panic.
good?
Were we good?
Were we
I
good?
was
One
fine.
part of our party said that they did something that possibly could change how everything progresses from here on out.
He's
No,
probably
tell
talking
us
about
what
like
it was.
becoming like a god or something with that stupid dragon.
Well,
Me
good
and
for
Ben,
him. Then he can tell us.
I can't. I literally can't tell you.
Why
I'm
not?
sorry, Sirach.
Why not? Why can't you tell
And
us?
I can't tell you why I can't tell you. It's just how it is.
Can you
What
tell
happens if
me?
you tell us?
Well, the course of the future would be altered. And
What?
So you're telling us that you know the future.
I'm telling you, I know one possibility of the future, and
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to strive for the most best outcome for the realm.
Hold
Right.
that thought. Now, players to DM. I want to see if
God.
I can finagle something here that would
Don't
is
finagle shit,
unorthodox-
Chris.
unorthodox. Now,
I like where
I'm
this
gonna
is
I don't
ask
know.
you- I'm
Chris
gonna
might
ask
be
you-
helping you.
I'm going to ask you, Baka.
Oh.
I'm not going to ask Baka. I'm going to ask the player. Are there individuals in this group that you would like to pull aside and have a conversation with, but you don't want to have that conversation for someone else hearing? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm
Are
trying to
you
say,
asking me if I want to tell anyone the truth?
do you
or-
want to tell anyone the truth and yet keep it a secret from someone else at the table? Is
No,
that
there's- honestly? There's no. I'm not. Sorry, guys. I don't trust any of you not to tell
Gotcha.
each other.
Okay? I wanted to give you an opportunity, possibly like let's
Not
say
even Harry?
if this was a
Not
movie,
even Harry.
if this was a movie, there would be maybe a cutscene where you may pull one person aside and say, "Listen, here's the deal. Keep quiet about it because I don't want to." But you can't do that when you're
Yeah.
at a table where everyone can hear. So I wanted to give you, the player, an opportunity, and I would figure out a way to kind of gerrymander that. But
if I
you're
blab
saying
about
that
a
you-
secret,
But you're saying that you don't trust any of them, which is
I don't.
fair.
I don't.
Nothing wrong
it's
with
not
that.
I don't trust them as like I just don't trust them. I don't trust an individual person not to tell the other people. In the group.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
As the group, I trust them. You know,
Yes.
but as individuals, to keep
It's
this
too
one
it's too
secret,
big. It's too big a secret. I got you.
It's
I
too
totally
big, and
understand.
it will impact the future if one of them finds out. You know, I'm trying. Decision I did is just going for the future.
That makes sense. Total sense. So now what conversation, obviously Baka is set in his convictions. Is there any other kind of conversation that you guys want to have with him or with each other to further this story along? Let me shut myself up and
God.
let you talk. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't stare at me like that, Fred.
You
You're
know what
making
we
me all
need to do?
bashful.
We need to move from this and figure out where these people are meeting us.
All right. Nope. This is what's happening.
Ba, 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 ba.
This is what's happening.
Oh, let's hear it.
Pia?
Yeah.
We have to go get some blood.
Yeah. I like that
Yep.
idea. Okay.
We're gonna
That's
we're gonna go
Yeah,
spill some blood.
Are you
And
talking
then,
about the ritual?
what?
Are you guys talking about that ritual?
Ah,
Summoning Baylor's
yeah,
forces?
we are.
Da, da,
And
da, da.
All right, well,
I don't-
do it without me.
I
I
hardly
told
think
you
it's
since
any
the
of
beginning
your
I
business.
don't
oh,
support
we can
that
do it without
choice.
you.
Okay.
We can definitely do it without you.
Without
Whether
me.
you want to or not.
Harry and me are in agreement that that is not a good idea.
but
You're
we
trading-
still want to be prepared for it.
Do you want to be in a
Blood doesn't
safe
last that long.
place, Baka?
My
What do you mean safe
safe
Like,
place?
Do you want to be in a safe place
This
while
is
we
a
do this?
Great plot twist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Twist
Drama.
that plot, Harry.
God, Baka has no idea what you're talking about, but I do. No.
Okay.
No. Oh, insight
Alright,
check.
that's-
Insight check
that's
this. Hold
fine,
on.
that's
I want to insight check this.
What are you insighting?
What do you
specifically?
mean by safe place, Sirach?
All right. Well, he doesn't have to tell you. An insight
Yeah,
check
true.
is basically
No, you're
when you determine whether he's telling the truth or lying to you, and then he's honor bound to tell
Can I
you.
insight check? Can I try to insight check what he means by safe place?
Yes.
like-
Go ahead. Make an insight check.
Okay, well, fucking thank God for reliable talent. 22.
Okay. Would you like to deceive him or tell him the truth, Sirach? If you had a choice, if you were forced to tell him, would you want to deceive? Are you deceiving him or are you telling him the truth?
I guess it would have to be deception.
Make a deception
Even
check.
though it's going to be vague enough that it's not really lying.
Make a deception saving
Okay.
throw. Deception saving throw.
We should be doing this on the app.
Whatever.
I'm not lying.
So then that's going to be a 17.
Okay, he rolled a 22, you rolled a 17, which means that he can tell whether or not the player is telling the truth or lying. So
Okay.
you're honor bound as Brendan to basically tell him, are you being serious with that threat or are you
I
being
already know what he's
facetious?
talking about.
No, but let's just,
Matt.
but that's basically so it's honor bound on you, Sirach, to basically be as honest as you can be as a player.
I'm just saying you don't have to be on the same plane as all of us when we summon the army.
Oh, and what happens to the rest of the realm when you summon your army?
Since when do you care?
I care. I have
Well,
a
about
sister
what?
living out there
What,
somewhere.
All right, so grab her.
I don't know where she is.
I told
what
you.
if
we
your-
would
what if
keep
your
everyone
summoned
that we wanna
warlocks
keep
accidentally
safe,
kill her?
and that's it. They're not.
What if your
going to.
summoned
They're not
warlocks-
warlocks, they're
find her first.
fiends.
Fiends, warlocks, whatever. What if they kill all
No,
the
I'm
innocent
the
people in the
warlock.
realm?
We
I'm not
got-
trading
we got 'em
Katoa's
under
army
control.
for Baylor's army. You know, it's. I'm not going to help with you with that.
You don't have to help.
I'm not going to. So you want to
Okay.
do it? Go do it yourself.
All right. I mean, if you know something, then
I know a lot of things, but that
You
doesn't mean
should-
I'm going to tell you everything.
Why? We're a team.
I thought so, but you guys clearly don't have the best interest of the realm. If you want to summon
Give it
Baylor's
to you, you
forces,
steal from
but
everybody.
do
You're a
you?
dirtbag.
But do you have the best interest?
Yeah,
if you
you
can't
won't even
tell
tell
us what
us
the
what
best
it
interest
is.
is,
I
do you have
can't
the
tell
best
you.
interest?
I just can't.
So as far as we're concerned, your best interest is a dingleberry hanging off my bed.
That is true. Your best interest is Baka gets everything, as far as we know.
That's right. That's right.
When it could be Pia and Sirach get everything.
Well, you're just gonna have to trust
And if
me
you're
this
with
time.
us, you get everything.
yeah,
too.
that's true.
You're gonna have to trust me this time that I am acting in the best interest of the realm and not myself.
Hmm.
You can insight check
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, can we trust you?
You can.
Really? So you need to be on your best
I'm
behavior
insight
from now on.
checking
What did you roll? for
Yes.
insight check?
Yes, throwing down the camera.
I'm rolling it now.
He's just like, nope.
Oh, that's a 9.
9 plus what for your
My-
insight check?
My
Am I
insight
rolling?
is 3, so 12.
We rolled a 12. So
I'm gonna stop you there.
Sure.
No matter
Yeah,
what
he's
I roll,
probably telling the truth.
my reliable talent will take me to a 17 for deception or a 22 or
So what that means is, so
17
what
for
that means
persuasion.
is, if all that means basically is that PI, you're unable to tell from his facial expressions whether he's telling the truth or not. If he wanted to lie to you, he could. So
Yeah.
it's up to you to decide whether he's telling the truth or not.
I am-
I don't even know
Baka's
anymore.
being open.
Baka.
Yes.
I have been standing
Sokka.
here the entire time that you've talked to Wyatt and everybody else. If you know the best interest of the realm, you should be able to talk to our allies better than you have. And you clearly have not shown
Meanwhile, I do all
that
the
prowess.
talking.
Exactly.
What do
We
you mean?
make
I'm the
Pia
one that
do the
came up with.
talking.
I'm the
And
one
we
that
know
came
how
up.
good he is.
I'm the one that recruited Parthasnax. I'm the one that recruited Wyatt.
Okay,
I-
you got one.
I'm gonna sit down.
I'm also the one who
cross
came up
my
with the idea for
legs, and
Chowder.
light a pipe. I'm watching
You
the
almost
show.
made Chowder upset.
I'm gonna buy a book and start scribbling in it.
Oh my god. Jeez.
There are no books for sale in the Gentle Repose or the Tewksbury's Inn.
Oh, this
I'm gonna
place.
I've been
scribble on a napkin.
Despite Pia being our fearless leader, his only play is to rely on his summoned fiend army.
Then
Hey,
what's your
hey,
play?
whoa.
What's your play? What
I
is
think
your
our play
I
should
don't
be to
grand
summon
rely
the
on
forces
that.
of this realm.
What is your grand play then?
My ideal play would be we don't summon his army. We get the army of this realm and defeat Katoa united.
How do
What
we
about
do that?
the red hand?
How do we do that? Half of them hate us.
That's the whole thing we do. We have to work politics. We have to make deals. If we
Like
have to
what?
kill Mario and Luigi for Priscilla to align with us, then so
She-
be it.
She doesn't want that.
You haven't tried it. We haven't even discussed it yet. How do you know that?
Because we were the ones blamed for possibly poisoning her.
And she knows that was a mistake.
We didn't.
It's true, but
Harry jumps in and goes, guys, enough. Little Harry with little
Yeah.
flair basically put his foot down. Enough. And you look at him and you're like, oh shit, where did that come from? Ooh, look, balls on
You
him.
want to take this outside, Harry?
Harry,
No,
we
no.
need that grit when you
No.
talk to
want to
Bluebeard.
go, Harry?
But I know, but we're yelling at each other, going around in circles, and we're not accomplishing anything. And my book is nowhere near closer to being finished. This is terrible.
All right.
Just
Chris, we're
imagine,
sorry.
Harry.
We're in
A
the Nosa,
wonderful fiendish army. That's going to be a great story.
but no one will be left to buy my book.
What? Who says?
Maybe the fiends will buy the book. Maybe the fiends will buy
The
the
fiends
They
might buy the
will.
book.
They
We're going
want
to
to
keep some
read
people
and
Fiends
show
alive.
don't
their
even read
spawn
common.
how
in any way,
awesome
in
they are.
any event, forget about the book for a second. Just listen, guys. This is not something that's going to be solved at this exact moment. We can continue to talk about this, later on today, where it's another day wasted in Enosa. I'm sure that Prince Ryan and Princess Anastasia are wondering where the hell we are.
We have
And
2
I'm-
months.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we got
do.
time.
Well, I'm
Why
just
you
gonna
rushing
go.
us,
I'm
Harry?
going upstairs. I'm going
Actually,
to go. I'm
3
going to the
months.
bathroom. Goodbye. And
Why?
he huffs his way
Oh,
to
no,
the
2.
bathroom.
Never mind.
Yeah,
2
we
months.
should go see Prince Ryan, and
Yeah, we
we should
should.
also send a message and come up with a plan of where these people are going to meet us.
What about 20 miles outside of Brentpool on
On the river.
How many people can Theoden teleport?
The East 8.
8?
8. How many people? No, that's too many.
Well, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is we set this designated location at this designated date. People start, and we sending spells like a month or 2 in advance, basically as soon as possible. Telling them to meet here at this time and date. People start moving at their own readiness. We don't have to teleport them.
I feel like the safest place might be outside Parthenax's house.
No.
It might be too
Keep
far.
Flitwick out of it.
He's not in Flitwick. He's outside of it.
Yeah,
It's
he
too
is,
far.
but it's too close.
That's literally like a 7-day walk
Yeah.
horseback.
How about the whatever the do we know river names
Wait, what about our house?
No, but you can make up the river names.
No,
in New Cavalion?
Canelli? That's way too
Yeah.
far. Jacob,
How,
Jacob.
how about we meet at the western sexy river outside of
eastern.
Frinpool.
The
No,
Eastern
eastern.
River.
You want the eastern river?
Yeah, the Western
think
River is towards the ocean.
What? No, the western rivers.
I lost my dice.
there we
Oh,
go.
no. There.
Yeah, the western
no.
river is the one that's going like a 45
Where's
degree
it?
angle to the end of the map there.
Yeah, no, it's time to say we meet at the Eastern River.
Or
You're gonna have
where
people-
where the central the river that runs through Frinpool and the western river meet is where we should have everyone.
Well, players to DM, what you probably would need to do is you first identify a spot on the map like you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And then at some point you actually physically should go there to scout out the actual
We should.
area to see if there's any like landmark that you could pick. But this is a good start as far as finding maybe like a spot on the map that you guys invent. But you're not going to be able to just pick it amorphously from like hundreds of miles away. You have to actually physically go there and make sure that there's some place to set up a staging place. So
I'm gonna go buy a flag. Set the flag down.
Yeah, exactly.
so
It's just
right now,
Baylor laying down, being painted like a French girl.
I love it. Love it.
so right now your plan is to
Be
be
my Rose.
within 1 hex of the city of Frinpool on the map. And you're thinking somewhere near one of these rivers down here, right?
I think the spot like diagonal to the right of it, up diagonal up. To the
There
right.
is a dock over there though, so we have to be careful with that. If I remember.
Well, that would be helpful.
Not really, because it's a dock run by Frinpool.
I don't think they're leaving Frinpool. That's the thing. I think they're just very much contained in it.
You want to
While
take
they're-
that chance?
Well, the
You
whole point is
wanna
we're not. They're not
little
going to be
there?
going there for another. They're not going to arrive there until the time of the battle.
Where they're
Unless-
going to be
why don't we-
guarding their coastlines? Yeah, yeah,
don't
that's
know.
perfect.
Why? Okay,
Yeah.
let's pick a spot a day away from Frinpool, and then
Just
we
a
can.
day away.
And I'll get a flag or something and a standard, and we can set it down in that area so people, when they come to that area, they'll know that that's the spot.
Or what about one of the compass teleporter things?
I don't think there's any nearby. The closest one was in the mountains, which is still like 3-4 days away.
Da, 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 da. Well, in any event, you guys are a little bit closer. It's basically going to be one of the squares close by the city of Frimpool, and just a question of at some point.
Let's just go there and build a hut.
Well, that's not that as crazy as that sounds. It's not that bad an idea. That
A
you
fort,
go
not a
to
hut.
you find a
Whatever.
spot and build something there, so that people will be able to just kind of like park their stuff and wait for you to give them some further command. But right now, you're not 100% sure. Like if you pick the random square on the map, you're not sure what's actually there.
We gotta go.
So
We gotta use right. We gotta teleport there and check it out.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to do that right now. You're in the city of
Right.
Venosa. I don't
we
want you to
want-
bamf away, but it's up to you. You guys can do what you want.
What we need is a place with high elevation, running water, clears line of sight. That was basically what we need.
Okay. Well, we're in Enosa. Let's see if we
I
can get Prince
actually
Ryan.
just had a thought.
Dun,
What
dun,
was
dun,
your
dun.
thought? Yeah.
This is out there, but bear with me. So Kirillith floats, right?
Yep.
Can we
Yes.
move it?
Been known to float.
We push
Can
it
we
over
move?
here.
Can we move
That
the
is a
city?
brilliant idea, but I'm not sure.
Can we move it?
We would have to ask the Harpers, or I mean the Emerald.
How big a rope you got?
Feeling strong? Like a big
I
kite.
do. I have the belt of
Strength
giant
check.
strength.
I can just imagine Theoden with his gauntlets
Gauntlets of ogre power.
and his belt of giant strength with a rope trying to pull the city.
I
Oh.
bet if we got enough Emerald Enclave wizards in on it, we could do it.
I have an idea.
I think we could.
I have an idea.
What?
Our cleric has a gate spell. We could set up a location. Doesn't matter where the fuck it is.
I don't know
Set
how
up a
big I
location.
can make my dimension door.
No, not dimension door. I'm talking about gate. Gate's a level 9 spell. You can get people. We can put as many people through as we want, probably.
Huh?
And
Fair.
I like the idea of moving the city though. It'd be
Yeah,
like a
but, like,
mothership.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
viable. but we
moving
can
the
try.
city would be a lot
Well,
cooler.
moving the city is an option on the table. I'm actually going to look up this gate spell that he's referring to, a 9th level
You
spell.
conjure a portal linking an unoccupied space you can see within range to a precise location on a different plane of different plane of existence.
And what's the other one that floats?
Never mind.
Alzando?
Alzando
yeah.
and Kirillith on
Yeah.
opposite sides of the
So
continent.
Alzando might actually be safer because
It's
Kirillith is a
too
little
far
sketchy
away,
right
though.
now.
Yeah.
You'd have
it-
to transport an entire city, which is already floating and probably anchored in some kind of temporal space, like 3,000 or 4,000 miles across the continent.
I don't think.
I
they
don't
like
know.
us
I don't
that
think
much.
Theoden would have enough energy to pull it that far. To be honest.
I would
At least not in 2 months.
Too sure, Chris.
All right, so that sounds. Speak for yourself. I've got the strength.
No, I mean, like, if we get, like, wizards and warlocks to, like, just kind of teleport it somehow.
Well, you need friends.
Do you know how many wizards and warlocks we're probably going to need to teleport?
Do you know how many are probably in this realm?
Probably a lot, but we're not friends with them.
Guys, it's probably easier. In all honesty.
Do you have a better idea?
Why
I
don't
do.
you make an ad on Craigslist? Get back to us.
I thought it was a cool idea. I'm sorry.
Great.
Okay.
That's great.
Guys, it's probably easier if we hired some contractors and some builders, teleport them with materials to the site we choose. Have them build.
Oh,
a fort.
like the people that live in the house and all the children.
Yeah, oh, that could work. But Nuke Rebellion is
I mean, we'd be putting them in grave danger, but whatever.
What, to
Fine.
build a house?
That close to
We're
Brimpool,
talking about
maybe.
we're talking about a house 25 miles away from the city. We don't know that
Fine.
we don't know if they leave the city, but
We're
it's
good.
unlikely.
We'll be fine. I'm not worried.
And if we really have reservations, someone could stay and guard it.
This is getting so complex.
It is.
This is getting very
In such a
complex.
beautiful way, though. This is gorgeous. This is amazing.
I still want to move the city.
I kind of want to move the city.
Call me crazy, but I think that would be the coolest thing ever.
It would be
Okay.
cool, but how are we gonna do it?
We gotta let's go ask.
There has to be a way.
Go ask. What's her name at the Emerald Enclave?
Well, that's
There-
assuming Harry jumps in and says,
What's the DC for
that's
moving
assuming-
a city?
Harry says to Pia, but that's provided the city wants to be moved. I mean, what if you'd
Is
have
the
to?
We're going to
city's
war
sentient?
anyway. What are we going to leave the city unattended where somebody?
No,
else
no,
can
I
potentially
don't.
destroy it?
I don't mean that. I
We
don't mean
protect it by bringing it with us.
that.
See what I'm saying?
Wait, does the city have a will of its own?
What an argument.
I'm serious.
What I mean is you'd have to convince the ruling family. You'd have to convince Lady Piper
Give me
that
your
it'd be a
number
good
right now.
idea.
I'll
That'd
call
be
her right now.
be a good idea to relocate an entire city. I'm sure it took a lot of magic in order to anchor it there.
I use the sending
Harry,
spell
I can
to
convince anyone to
Harper.
do anything.
Who do you take the sending spell to? Who?
Who the fuck? do you
what's her
think
name? I
you
forgot.
are?
the main Harper lady.
Priscilla Harper.
Yeah.
So what
Wait,
message are you sending?
That's the Emerald Enclave, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Priscilla
Oh,
Harper
we're
is the
sorry.
Harpers.
We're friends with the Emerald Enclave. What's the lady from the Emerald Enclave?
Lady
again?
Piper.
Lady
Lady
You don't even know
Piper.
her name. I'll talk her. into
Lady
it. Let
Piper
me talk.
Alzando.
You don't have the sending spell. Sorry.
What would you like to say to Lady Piper?
Hey, Lady Piper, it's Baka.
Oh, it's so nice to hear from you.
You too.
Yes, thank you for. I hope to see you
Harry,
guys
give me a
again.
stroll. I need to
We're
learn that
gonna
shit.
be coming
Um,
by soon, but
I hope so. I hope so because we're going to be making moves in the summer with the rest of the realm against the Zentarum.
Oh, you're
and we
moving,
want-
you say.
Well, no, not well. That's you're not talking to her.
I
so.
know.
So
Moving?
we're gonna
know what you
we're
can
gonna
Jesus Christ.
and we're
I
going
know
to
some good real estate.
we're gonna- and we're hoping to see you again so that we can coordinate our plans. So why?
We're coming by soon, but hypothetically, does your city move?
Does my city what?
The floating city, does it?
Just
Float
hypothetically,
away,
would
let's
it
say?
move?
Like if we wanted to strategically place it somewhere.
To the best of my, I mean, I would have to I wish I could discuss this with my grandmother, Lady Cesra. As you know, sadly, she passed away. She was a member of the Wizards Enclave that arranged for the flotation of both cities. It takes an enormous amount of energy and power to do that. I personally don't know. I mean, I'd have to just. I could get back to you on it and discuss it with. It's a bizarre request, Baka. Just to be completely honest.
Yes. Well, my
What
friends
if?
are
What
bizarre.
if? Hold on. Hear me out. Oh, actually, I haven't heard this. So never
Please
mind.
hold.
Yeah. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sirach didn't hear anything.
The
So
thing
never
of
mind.
Paul
Please
waiting.
hold. I don't know. Put her on hold.
She's on hold. What,
Okay.
what conversation does
What's the? I reiterate the conversation.
you reiterate
So-
the conversation.
So I hear that it's going to take a lot of energy. What if Pia and I summon all of those fiends,
Oh
and
my
we
God.
harness
See,
their
this guy
energy
gets it.
to then
But we don't even
This
know if we're
guy
gonna be able to
sacrifice
control
the
them.
fiends to get the energy to move the city.
So that's what you said to Baka.
That's
Baka,
a
what?
terrible idea. I'm just ignoring
Okay.
that.
Oh, a thought.
I can't even like bother with that.
That way the fiends
Hello?
don't hurt anybody. We just get
Hello?
Yeah. Listen,
Are you there?
there ain't gonna be a summer war. The world's gonna end before summer.
Whoa, really? Oh, well, why do you say that? What do you know? You need to come and tell us right away. Brief us. Let us know.
We'll be by tomorrow to talk to you about this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Any information that you have in regards to the upcoming conflict is much appreciated. Also, say hello to Sirach for me and tell the rest of your companions that they have been missed and that they they always have a home with the Emerald Enclave. Thank you so much.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you later.
Mobile
Okay.
home.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
So she doesn't say I love you back. Sorry, Baka.
My heart's breaking.
Sorry about that. So yes, that was a conversation that actually happened. It is canon.
That was more than 25 words, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I'm having fun with it. I'm homebrewing.
After you fucked me at the drinking thing.
I didn't fuck you. The dice
No, I
fucked
did.
you. The dice fucked you. And it was
Oh,
fun. It
God.
was good for RPG. I love it. So anyway.
Yeah, it was entertaining, no less. Yeah.
So anyway, where are you guys going? It's 11 o'clock. It's almost noon. Where are you
I
guys
think we
like
should
to go?
talk to Prince Ryan, and then we need to go see Lady. What's her name?
Piper.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Piper.
So Prince Ryan is first. All right. So let's advance it in an hour or so. Let's take a breath. Let's change gears a little bit.
So sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. It's cool. This
Oh,
is some good
I
stuff.
just felt
Good
so
stuff.
bad. It was so funny just taunting them with that though.
All right. Well, now listen. Let's change gears a second. Let's imagine that you head towards the main center of the city where you've been previously there's this kind of like central spire that goes up. In fact, as you approach, Sirach actually can look up and see the balcony in which he was originally held, where he originally had that conversation with Princess Anastasia. Fond memory. You're unsure of what the status of that is at the moment. You hope that things have progressed, but you shall see soon enough. Let me put this on a group chat so everybody can be seen. All right. So once you announce your presence to the guards outside, they immediately recognize you and they usher you in warmly and without any animosity. They take you to an outdoor courtyard in the back that overlooks water, that there is a large lunch happening. And it looks like a very royal lunch, a very like aristocratic lunch. There are lots of people here. There's a huge table with a huge spread set out, fruits, nuts, food, all kinds of wines and stuff, chairs. There are waiters and waitresses walking around, pouring water and pouring fresh, clean water and making sure that everyone is taken care of. Let me try to explain to you. There's a lot of people here, so I'll do my best to just do them one at a time. If you need clarification, ask me, please. So obviously Prince Ryan is there and Princess Anastasia, okay? Also, there are 3 people that they know that you've met before. Someone named Usek and Kaliana. Now, Usek and Kaliana are red dragons that when they polymorph themselves, they look like red dragonborn. So imagine in your mind an older male fat dragonborn, that's Usek, and a skinnier female dragonborn, that's Kaliana, okay? Sitting next to those 2 dragonborn is a black dragonborn wearing a red tunic. You recognize him as General Lugo. General Lugo is like the top, like officer, in the
He's a
Zentara.
dragonborn.
He's a dragonborn as well, but he's a black dragonborn. You got 2 red dragonborn, you got a black dragonborn. Now, Prince Ryan looks like a teenaged elf, and Princess Anastasia is a beautiful female elf. Okay, I'll get into some more description of what they look like if you need to, but I'm just trying to get everybody that's present.
Yeah,
at this huge
we're gonna need
banquet
cup
first.
sizes.
Yes, absolutely.
These are 3 sizes.
Shoe size. You're gonna need inseam. I know, I got it. So
Type.
yeah. So now blood. That's right. All be positive. Now also there is Irilith from the Dawn Guard. Irilith is that chubby, muscular, bald half-elf that's got no goatee, that kind of has a really big mouth that you met. There's a little bit, like he's the kind of guy that you kind of want to smack a little bit, but he means well, but he puts his foot in his mouth. And with him present is Reed, basically eating a fistful of food. He obviously snuck away from you guys and made his way there successfully and has been there
Dirty
for at
bitch.
least a few days. So he basically waves to you guys as you come in. So he's there. Not only is he there, but the white dragonborn Durdan Whitescale is there with the other 4 members of the Glorious Five. They're all here at this banquet out in the open, beautiful sunny day overlooking the water and seagulls, lots of food, lots of drink. There are smiles all abound, and they're all very much interested in you coming in. They set aside seats for you, whatever it is. Interesting thing, I would like everyone to make a perception check really quickly.
Ooh.
15.
15. Pia, you
13.
notice it. How much you got, Sirach?
13.
13. Sirach, interestingly enough, you don't. It revolves around you, Sirach, but you are completely unaware of it. You don't notice. Baka,
See it? It's right there.
what'd you get, Baka?
21.
21. You notice it as well. Theoden, what'd you get? Perception.
16.
16. So the irony is that in some ways it revolves around Sirach, but Sirach is the only one oblivious to it, and everybody else notices. This is what you notice. As you're being welcomed in and sat down, there's no particular order into which that you're being seated. You're just basically randomly taking whatever seat they give you, right? A guy in dark outfit comes over and whispers in the ear of Usek, the fat male dragonborn. You notice that. Then Usek, sitting next to Prince Ryan, leans over and whispers something into Prince Ryan's ear. Then Prince Ryan, snap, snap, snap. All of a sudden, from the sides of this area, waiters and waitresses come running with bowls of fruit and all kinds of stuff, and he starts giving them instructions that you can't hear. Okay, the order in which they sit you down, Theoden was sitting in the center.
Okay.
But just as you're about to sit down, Theoden, two of the people basically take the chair right out from under you, almost as if you're going to fall down. And they say, no,
Son
you're
of
up
a
there.
bitch.
And two gorgeous female waitresses basically wrap their arms in Sirach's arms.
How
And
loud?
lead Sirach to the center, sit him down, and all of a sudden you notice that 3 of the waitresses are catering to you, Sirach, and none of the other waiters and waitresses are paying any attention to the rest. They're giving you the royal treatment for some reason.
Get it, boy.
Okay. Now, obviously all of you notice this and you're like, that's fucking weird. But in any event, so Prince Ryan basically says, come all, have a seat. Thank you so much for rescuing Reed and also Durdan Whitescale. The Glorious Five, as you see before you, are very much happy that you've reclaimed their lost companion. And basically Durdan goes, they were very helpful. Yes, they were. Doesn't want to give you any credit. I thought they didn't lead me back. I came back by myself with no hit points. I was bleeding out of the balls. I came back on my own. That's Durdan Whitescale. Now next to him is this dwarf who, instead of wearing armor, the dwarf is wearing like a fancy robe, and he's got white hair that sticks out kind of like Albert Einstein. He's sitting next to him. So imagine a dwarven Albert Einstein. Okay. He introduced himself as Rodrigo. He's a member of the Glorious Five. Next to him sitting is 2 females. One is a super muscular human female with red hair that's almost completely shaved off. She's got tattoos everywhere. Just 2 sleeves, chest, not necessarily very gender fluid, but she's definitely female. You can tell certain parts of the anatomy give it away, right? Next to her is a female purple-skinned drow elf. They're basically just chowing down, the 2 of them together. And then at the end there is a goblin, and the goblin has aquamarine colored skin. So basically those are the members of the Glorious Five. You've seen them before in your travels, but you were never formally introduced to them. So anyway, as you all sit down, they feed you, they give Sirach the royal treatment. Prince Ryan says, I'm so glad you've returned to us. You have our respect. You've proven yourself to be gentlemen and honorable. I guess there's only one thing left to do, Prince Ryan says to you. Are you
God.
gentlemen looking to pick a side? Would you like to back my cause for the monarchy? You know conflict is coming. I would love for you to be on my side in the coming conflict.
How about you join our side?
Fucking hell.
Irilith,
Oh
the fat half elf laughs at that. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, and other people are going to look at each other, and Prince Ryan goes, "All due respect, Theoden, if I remember your name correctly." And just to remind you what Prince Ryan looks like, imagine a 16-year-old Ryan Reynolds. That's what Prince Ryan looks like. Ryan Reynolds, but 16. Okay. Maybe a little pointy ear thing because he happens to be an elf. He likes to portray himself as an elf. You also know that Prince Ryan is actually a red dragon, but that's another story. Okay.
For another day.
For another day. He says, Theoden, in all due respect, while you are heroes of much renown, you don't really have a side, last I checked.
No, I mean, this is the side of the natural ones.
Well,
Once this is all over,
I have a question.
we can establish something great.
I'm sure we could. What were you saying, Pia, if I remember correctly?
Who
Pia?
exactly is trying to attack you? Who is fighting against you?
All the
well,
other factions.
well, it seems I'll give you a little
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. It seems that my father
Your dad, Your
ruled.
Majesty.
My father, King Arlick, before he was killed in the revolution 3 years ago, didn't make many fans in the realm. He was a cruel, by anyone's standard, he was a cruel dictator, and that's why the people rebelled. I'm looking to reclaim the throne for myself, and I think I can do a better job than my father ever did. I'm not the tyrant my father is. The answer to your question is, oh, you can absolutely make an insight check. Roll an insight check. He wraps up the thing by saying to you, Pi, he says, the long and short of it is it seems like every faction in the realm is hesitant. Besides, of course, the blossoming Dawn Guard with us. And we also have the support of the Glorious Five. And of course, they all nod their heads. They're basically the Glorious Five.
Now, out of
just
these other factions,
yes,
which one would you say is your biggest threat?
I would say my biggest threat would probably be the Emerald Enclave. And the reason why is because in 3 years ago, it was the actions of Lady Sessra of the Emerald Enclave that caused the death of my father.
Yeah, she was very powerful. Yeah.
Yes, my father. In case you're unaware of the history, there's no reason why we should keep any secrets amongst each other now. In fact, I'd be more than welcome to share my plans for the coming spring, of reclaiming my throne. I trust you. Well, actually, for us, we're planning on making a move in the spring. Now, before we continue with that question, insight check, Baka. What was the insight check score?
I don't fucking remember now.
Make another roll.
Rattled on.
Sorry, make a roll.
No, I remember my roll. It was a 22.
22.
I don't remember what it was about.
No, you wanted to know if he was being honest. You want to know if he was being honest. With the 22, he seems honest. Like you want to know if he was.
That he's not the tyrant his father was.
Yes, that he does not want to rule with an iron fist. That he feels that he has an opportunity to be a benevolent dictator. You sense a genuine kindness in the kid that maybe his father wasn't. Maybe the kid is like the better version of his father. Who knows? With a 22, that's the sense that you get. So Pia, he says to you, he says, well, the truth is that there was the leader of the factions. Her name was Barda. She was a half orc. She was the leader, more specifically, the leader of the Lord's Alliance. But she represented the movement against my father, King Arlick. They had decided that they would fight one-on-one in order to save the realm, the bloodshed and disaster and death and destruction. And my father won, fair and square, witnessed by thousands on both sides. But Lady Sessra from the Emerald Enclave wouldn't let that go, and she decided that she was going to use her foul magics in order to bring a Tarask into the realm, which destroyed.
That's what Chowder said.
I'm sorry, who's Chowder?
Oh, Former soldier. Former soldier. No, no worries.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't I thought you said it as though I should have known who he was. I'm sorry. No.
I was trying to see if you knew Chowder.
No. As it turns out, Prince Ryan does not know Chowder.
Okay.
He did not recognize the name.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So so now Prince Ryan goes. Now having said all that, and I've shown you a lot of my cards, I'm not going to show you all of my cards until you basically tell me whose side you're actually on and if you'll be on our side. The Glorious Five, who are as renowned as the Natural Ones, have decided to pitch in towards our side against these very unhealthy, dishonest factions that are just simply to take over control of the realm in much the same way that my father was. It can be a better way. They're trying to dominate the realm, and each one of our intelligence people have told us that they have plans for the realm that are not so great. So
I think you're gonna have to give us some time to talk about it, my friend.
Well, I do have a question, and I
Sure.
feel like before we decide to take your side, we deserve to know the answer.
Sure, absolutely. I'm considering how much you've done for the Zentarum and how much you've done for myself and my sister. I will be more than open with your question.
Now, there are rumors going around in the entire realm that you guys are kind of linked with an entity known as the Brood of Katoa, which is an evil force, an elder god of fiends, and who knows what else.
The
that are
sister
seeking to
Princess
destroy the realm.
Anastasia, Stacy, looks at her brother Prince Ryan with that like "I told you so, you are an asshole" kind of stare that sisters give to brothers.
There,
Oh, I get that a lot.
Yes, you see that. You see that clearly from Princess Anastasia to Prince Ryan.
if
Go ahead.
you do not have any ill intent on the realm and you're just seeking for help and you find them and they're offering it to you, I'm telling you right now, they do have ill intent on the realm and they could be deceiving you.
Make a persuasion check, Pia, please.
And I'm gonna continue on. In fact,
30.
30? Dirty 30?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold that thought. What were you continuing
I
with,
was gonna
Baka?
say, in fact, they plan to summon their god to this very realm come spring.
And I won't have any choice but to summon mine to combat it if it comes down to that. Because
I'm sorry. What is your plan, Pia?
I don't necessarily have a plan. I have an emergency button.
I see.
So
So
Prince
you rolled, okay, he rolled a dirty 30. So I have to give him respect in 30-30, even though that last comment might have knocked it down a couple of points.
That's okay.
But Baka, what were you about to say to continue it?
I was gonna say that there will be no war except the war against Katoa come spring.
It's
Okay.
gonna have to be the 5 factions versus Katoa in the end. It's gonna have to be,
You will
or
all have to be
nobody's gonna survive.
And we are willing to assist in any way to reconcile
That
the differences between the factions.
that's the side that we're on.
We're
And
on
it
the
seems like it's its own side almost.
I think
You
it's
you must
time
believe
for
us.
I
me
support
to. I think it's time.
you. We support you, but there is one ally you potentially have that we cannot support. And I highly advise you don't. If you don't know a lot about them, it might not necessarily be your fault.
And I'm gonna add on that Rinpool has been completely taken over by the Brood of Katoa, and most of the population has been used as sacrifice material to summon their elder god.
Princess Anastasia at this point speaks up for the first time. She's been super quiet during this whole thing, even when people are joking around. And she goes, "I told you." She says to her brother, "I told you. Shut up. Please."
Well, we got to be
let me
transparent
speak,
here. Let's hear it. Let's
speak.
hear it.
So he goes,
No harm, no foul.
he goes, he looks like he's exasperated and is slightly embarrassed. And he says, "I will be completely honest with all of you and everyone else at the table that may not know this. It is true. At one point, I did align myself with a group known as the Brood of Katoa. And before you react to that information, I will inform you that you have to realize that we were attacked by foul magics from other dimensional creatures from Lady Sessra 3 years ago. I was met by an individual named Lord Bazazan, and she told me that in this upcoming battle, she told me what she knew what my plans were, that I wished to recapture the throne, and she convinced me. She was quite convincing that I would need to bring don't bring the phrase, what was the phrase she used? Don't bring a dagger to a sword fight, I think was the phrase that she used. She said if you need backup from extra dimensional entities, that we should make an alliance. And I decided to make an alliance. Now I will say this. I am not completely aware of all of their activities around the realm, only in that we had a loosely alliance, but that I've been reaching out recently to Lord Bazazan, and she has, I guess, not been taking my calls, so to speak. I've been trying since last I saw you. In fact, I have not been able to make communication with Lord Bazazan. So I'm not really sure what the status of our alliance is at this point.
Prince Ryan, are you familiar with Dorai?
Yes, I'm very familiar with Dorai.
Well, Dorai was completely destroyed. Lady Cessra had no choice but to use a massive spell that ultimately killed her, that weakened her, and completely crushed the city filled with fiends and undead that were summoned by the Brood of Katoa.
That's why Dorai
future
is
that
not there
awaits.
anymore.
That is the future that awaits this realm if the Brood of Katoa is left unchecked and allowed to consolidate their power after come spring.
And you said it yourself just now too. Remember this. You said it. Lady Cessra, kind of was the demise of your father's legacy. And by you aligning with the Brood of Katoa, you're almost becoming like the new Lady Cessra that is going to ruin the dynamics of the entire realm.
Here's what I want. I want a persuasion check, one roll from each of you, from Baka and
Hey,
Pia.
teamwork, Jacob, let's go.
Yeah.
Let me know what you get.
14, 13. What's 14 plus 13? Help me out.
27.
27.
Wow. I think that beats my roll.
I would think so.
Hold on.
Still, it all matters. It matters.
24.
24 certainly would have been enough. 24 and a 27 certainly ices the deal. He nods his head. He looks at his sister and he goes, fine, you were right. You were right.
It's okay to be wrong.
I will put all my cards on the table. And Usek and General Lugo look like they're about to have an aneurysm. Okay? They're both he basically the young ruler looks at them and goes, this is my decision, gentlemen, and my decision alone. But sir, they must swear their allegiance to you before you give out that classified information. I'm sorry, but they've proven to me that they're on the right side of things. And I think we need to put everything on the table. And once they realize what my intentions are, I'm sure that this will go the way you're expecting.
I want to be clear. Our side is not against you, but it's against a quote ally that you have.
Well, I would say this. Our plan for this year against the other factions of the realm has already been set into motion. I don't know if it can even be stopped at this point. Or if I would even want it to. But I will say this: your information has opened my eyes and opened the eyes of obviously the people here at this table. That perhaps the greatest threat of all is not the resistors, the revolutionaries, but obviously this Brood of Katoa. And I feel like a fool for aligning myself with them. So I sincerely appreciate you bringing this to my attention. And suddenly the 16-year-old feels like he's 26 or even 36. He's got a certain level of maturity. And even though he's a kid, you can see the beginning of a leader that you basically could put your money on and say, this guy would be a good leader. Something about the way he carries himself.
Yes, guy.
He commands presence, even though he's young. He's got a little something, a little chutzpah. So he points to General Lugo, the gentleman who's a black dragonborn in the red tunic, denoting that he is a member of the Zentarum, and he says, if you will, could we show them what we're planning? And he looks like he's not happy about it, but he steps up and says, everyone, if you will continue to enjoy yourselves, we're going to head into the private chamber for a few minutes. We will be back to continue the dessert section. And the Glorious Five continue to munch their faces. Even Princess Anastasia stays outside, continue to eat her little dainty like meal that she's having. Prince Ryan, General Lugo, a few soldiers, and the rest of you head off into a private chamber, which is right off of the outside patio. Right? In this chamber is a massive table that looks like the table is cut out in order to be like a map of the realm. So basically, the table looks like this, like a dining room table set up like that, like in Game of Thrones, if you saw Game of Thrones, in Dragonstone. And he proceeds to tell you about what the plans that the Zentarum and Prince Ryan have for the next few months. If I were you guys, I think somebody should grab a pen and actually write some of this.
All right, I'll write it down.
Harry.
You don't have to. Well, Harry's, yeah, but that's kind of cheating a little
No,
bit.
I know. I was just
I'll
being-
write it.
Yeah.
I'll
All right. You don't have
playwright
to
it.
write. You don't have to write everything down, but you should write some of it down because
I
because
should actually physically write this down.
you should actually physically write
Okay.
this down. Yeah.
Okay, I will do so then.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
General Lugo tells you that the Zentarum, that the march west is going to begin on 3/15/258. Third month, Marzo 15. Third month, 15th day, 258. Hundreds
Good.
of thousands of Zentarum soldiers are going to march first on Hopewell, the capital
Oh,
city
good.
of the Harpers.
Oh, you guys can do that. Fuck that place.
They're going to demand the surrender of the Harper family, and if they do not receive the unconditional surrender of the Harper family, then we will destroy the city and the family itself. And we will take whatever resources we can and move on to our next plan, our next site of action, which is Eladon, the seat of power of the Lord's Alliance. Again, we will ask Lady Krista, sister of the slain, her slain sister. She's free to join us in our movement, or she can decide to stand against us, but she will suffer the same consequences if she does not surrender to us and join our forces. After Eladon, we will go to Alzando, and we will face the Alzando family. Either they will surrender or their city will burn. Either face us on the battlefield, surrender your city, or the city will burn from the skies will rain fire from our red dragons. And fourth and final trip, at that point, our mages will put together collectively a teleportation circle that will be preparing this the entire time, from the beginning to the end. By the time we reach this fourth location, we will have enough energy where our mages collectively will open up a teleportation circle and send our hundreds of thousands of soldiers through the circle and to the gates of Frinpool to demand the surrender of Captain Hull. This is our plan.
Frinpool's already taken over, so.
Then I guess it's good that you told me about what you did, that maybe my alliance with Lord Bazazan and the Brood of Katoa, I guess if it hasn't ended at this point already, it'll certainly be ended then. Now, the question is, will you be with us or against us? And I sincerely hope, after I've given you all this information, that you can be with
I
us.
think if we can get other factions to work with us to take over Brood of Katoa, it'll solve all the realm's problems.
Well, in fairness, and this is General Lugo talking. General Lugo goes, in fairness, if they surrender to us, problem solved.
But they don't have to necessarily surrender. They can
They can join
they can just join and we destroy
Yes,
the
yes.
bad force, and then
but
it's done.
they must bend the knee.
Okay, how about this? I have an idea. All right.
If they
will
do
work
not, yeah.
on getting the allegiance of those factions and we'll get their allegiance to Prince Ryan himself and the Zentarum. But they may ask for concessions, such as the decision to rule themselves with their rules, but they would still owe their allegiance and sovereignty to you guys. Would that be sufficient, maybe?
Make a persuasion check.
Instead of
just Baka.
Killing everyone?
Persuasion.
Oh, jeez, hold on. 18 plus
18 plus
7.
18 plus 11.
7.
25. How could I bow down to a 25?
You probably could.
I probably could. I could say do with anything, but 25 is pretty powerful. Let's just say that they look at each other and they say that's so long as you are willing to talk on our behalf, and so long as the final result is the bending of the knee, if they accept Prince Ryan as their ruler going forward, once this dimension, this demon threat is quenched, once this brood of Katoa and this Lord Bazazan has been defeated, so long as they accept him as and he points to Ryan Reynolds, 16-year-old Ryan Reynolds, so long as they accept him as our leader, who am I to get in the way of progress? So it's he's basically saying yes to you, Baka, that if you can somehow before the 15th, the Ides of Marzo, 315, 258, before that happens, if you can convince them to bow down, bend the knee, then they won't attack.
All right, well, if I can get my my friends here to agree with the plan, we can begin working on it soon.
Well, we can get in and out of this city pretty quickly. So why don't we go?
In fact, I have a meeting with.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Piper
why don't we
tomorrow.
go and see who we can talk to and see if we can get everybody on the same page, and then we'll be back in, I guess, a couple of days. And
well, in the meantime, let's go back outside and let's continue to have dessert. Is that
reasonable?
It's very reasonable. Perfect.
Okay, good.
In fact, Mr. Sirach, so you'll if you gentlemen want to stay for the evening, you'll have the master suite, and we'll get you some of adjoining rooms for the rest of you, and have a seat outside, and
damn,
can I bunk with you, Sirach?
So it seems like something's going on. Something is going on for some reason. These people are treating Sirach a little bit nicer than the rest of you for some reason. You're not exactly sure why, but it's obvious, and no one has said why. They're just doing it.
Hey, why is he getting the royal treatment?
And they smile and they smile. You know what he does? He smiles at you as if you already know and you're being funny.
No. What are you talking about?
But they turn around and they leave the room and they don't answer the question because it would be in poor taste to say what is obvious in front of new money. So basically,
that okay, I understand now.
All right,
okay.
So we're gonna end the stream very soon. So episode number 42. But there's one thing left that we need to do before we say goodnight. Well, no, not level up, because we're not quite at that point yet. But we're close. We've got another maybe 3 or 4 sessions left before the final battle. This is progressing really well. You guys did a great job tonight negotiating your position. The dinner turns into drinks and desserts. And they tell you that you're not drinking.
Are you sure?
I'm having extra strawberry shortcake.
Take a shot with me.
So you are basically told once this extended lunch is concluded, you figure it's about about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They tell you that the city is yours. You are welcome, obviously, in the city of Venosa anytime you so desire. They've also set aside rooms for you in the event that you'd like to stay the evening. As you're leaving, as you're kind of deciding where you want to go, Princess Anastasia, Stacy, wearing the necklace that you gave her, Sirach, comes up to you and pulls you aside for a private conversation. Okay. She looks exquisitely beautiful. Just for the sake of the stream, I'll just refresh people what she looks like. She looks like she's a female elf. She has lavender eyes, dark hair, dark straight hair that ends with kind of like frosted white tips. and exquisite features. And she has like these very, very super light lavender tattoos on her forehead and her cheeks that you almost can't see. She's wearing like a very fancy outfit. She's got it's form fitting. She has an athletic figure. She's maybe about a head shorter than you. Maybe your head is up to about right here. She looks up at you at a reasonable, respectable distance, and she says, Rock, could I speak to you for just a moment, please? Would it be okay?
Certainly.
Do I hear this?
Make a perception check.
What are you gonna
I'd put away
cock block
my
him?
time. No.
Of course. Well,
Maybe.
what else would he do?
He's
Why
cock
wouldn't
blocked me
he
in the
do that?
past.
What's the perception
Only
check?
only because you
18.
cock blocked me before.
18.
plus
So,
seven. 18
he
plus
was-
7.
So you hear the
Yeah.
conversation happening, and you are aware of the fact
I'm
that
invisible. Following.
Okay, so make a
Rock's
Creeper.
getting laid, not on my watch.
Creepy.
so unbeknownst to you, you have a eavesdropper. But having said that, you're not aware of it.
You're not
so-
gonna roll a.
And I'm not rolling nothing because it's not important. The bottom line is she says to you very briefly, Sirach, she says, and she seems, her attitude when you saw her last, when you were last in Inosa, was very tentative and kind of like she looked at you almost like you weren't the enemy.
Mhm.
Now today, she's looking at you like you are a trusted friend. And in fact, she gets closer to you and she puts her hand on your chest and she says, I would love if you would have dinner with me tonight, just you and I. There's several things that we have to discuss. I've been waiting for you to return. Would you have dinner with me? She says.
Of course.
Do you remember the room that you were taken to originally, upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do is I'll have some of the servants set up a dining room table in that room. So just I guess meet me at sundown. Up upstairs in that room. You have obviously free run of the castle, so no one will stop you. I'm looking forward to it. I have to go now because I too many eyes, she says. And
I agree.
And she basically she takes her hand off of your chest, touches the amulet or the necklace that you gave her, smiles at you and turns and walks away. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode number 42 of Shenanigans ttRPG. We play Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to meet for episode number 43, probably picking up with that little evening dinner situation between Sirach and Lady Anastasia. Next Monday, August 9th. I hope that you can all make it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Anybody want to say anything to our adoring fans?
Thanks
Yes.
for watching.
Thank
Oops.
you. Share, show your friends.
Show your friends. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you, and we will see you next month.